Live from the AM 1310 WDPN studio, it's time for live and local sports talk. It's the Sam Bourquin Show.
I'm ready.
Give the show a call at 330-821-1310.
Good call, meatball.
Watch the Sam Bourquin Show on the AM 1310 Facebook page, the Q92 YouTube page, and on X. This is the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN.
Tillman! It's in! Malik Tillman! 2-0 United States!
And he's going to get another one. A long shot to left, and that baby's gone. Home run on the first pitch. Junior Caminero not wasting any time at all to extend that streak of home runs. And the Rays lead 2-0.
Fly ball, left field, hit pretty well. Going back is Callahan. It is gone! 3-run home run, Trey Turner.
Out there sometimes.
He's hit this one pretty well to the opposite field. It is gone!
Line drive, left center field. It comes into play. It'll roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Vaughn. Mitchell racing for third, and he's in.
And we're in. You're in. Here we go. AM 1310 WDPN. Welcome to the Sam Bourquin Show, everybody. USA. 2-0 win last night over Bosnia-Herzegovina. We are moving on to the round of 16 in Seattle. Guardians with a win yesterday. We'll hear from Stephen Vogt coming up here in a little bit. The White Sox are coming to town Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Tonight, all week, 4 huge games this weekend between Chicago and Cleveland. We'll talk about it. NBA free agency continues. The LeBron watch continues. How about, 2 minutes after we went off the air yesterday, the big trade between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics.
Oh, yeah.
2 minutes after we turned off the microphones. But Jaylen Brown now no longer in play. He is now a member of the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Boston Celtics are absolutely getting roasted for this trade. Like they're getting an F by just about every basketball expert there is. And Philadelphia comes out pretty good here. They come out here pretty good. So we'll talk about the big trade yesterday between the Sixers and the Celtics. The weather, the warnings have been extended for another day. So now it's going to run through Friday with the intense heat warnings and all the stuff that's going on. If you are headed to the Monument tonight, everything is still on. As you heard Clint in the news, the orchestra is going to be playing over at the Zimmerman Center, and they're going to pipe that concert in to the Monument on the big screens, and they'll play it on the loudspeakers. So the actual band orchestra, they will not be there tonight. It's just too hot. It's not good for the people in the orchestra. It's not good for the instruments. So they decided they were going to play off-site and pump that in later on. So that'll be good. The other live bands are still going to be there. I know that. I know they open up at like 4 o'clock. Folks, it's hot, man. Be careful. Stay hydrated. Once you think you've had too much water or you've had too much liquid, think again. Guzzle. I'm telling you, water probably is the best thing you can do. I guess some sports drinks probably wouldn't hurt you. Just kind of go easy on the sugar if you can, but just make sure you got a lot of water. All right, we're already to 106, 107 degrees again for the real feel. We're going to be probably 95 for a high today, maybe 96 around 4:30, 5 o'clock. But everything is still on at the monument. Again, they open up the grounds at 4 o'clock. Fireworks are at about 9:45 tonight. So if you're going over, be careful. Make sure you follow all the rules. Don't park in anybody's front yard. All that stuff. Okay. Speaking of the weather, just brutally hot, and it's going to stay this way for the next couple of days. Highs in the mid-90s, heat index around 105, 106. Your nighttime lows, you'll be lucky to get under 78. I left the house last night at 11:40 p.m. Had to pick our son up last night at the fireworks store. I got in my car at 11:40 p.m. last night. It was 83. It was 83 degrees. And I did my usual. I started the car. I rolled all the windows down. And I usually give it, a couple of minutes before I fire the AC on. Not last night. I wasn't even out of our allotment last night. Pew, pew, pew. I fired that thing up all the way. It was really hot. So the next couple of days is going to be in the 90s. It's going to be heat index between 104, 105, 106. Looks like we may get a little relief on Sunday. Maybe. We're only going to be in the upper 80s. But the chance of rain's picking up. You may have 60, 70%. The nighttime lows might actually get down to the 60s. But then we may get a little cool off, but then it looks like just looking at the long term, starting up like July 7th again, here we go. Upper 80s, lower 90s. So it's going to be here for a little bit. But hey, it's summertime, it's heat, it's humidity, it's July, it's Northeast Ohio. We've been through this before. Maybe not quite as hot, but it's going to be very, very hot here the next couple of days. Phone lines are open 330-821-1310. Text line is open 330-944-5179. Also, we are ready to roll on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We got the chat open for you today, so make sure you climb in. Leave us your comments, questions, concerns, whatever's on your mind today. I bet a lot of you are possibly off tomorrow, maybe. How many of you are off work tomorrow? Show of hands. I can see you. I can see here. Rainsburg, you're off tomorrow?
Yeah,
okay.
You can put your hand up, too.
Okay, I'm off tomorrow.
Yeah.
We're all off here tomorrow at the station, AM and FM. We will be back with you on Monday, beginning at 3 p.m. But how many of you are off tomorrow? How many places were cool and gave you the Friday off because of the holiday coming up on Saturday? Or do you have Monday off? I know some people I talked to last night at the North Canton Y, they were going to be off Monday. Some places they gave their employees the option. You could take Friday off, or you could take off Monday. But who's off tomorrow? What do you got planned for tomorrow? The 4th is on Saturday, so tomorrow you can run wild. Stay out all night. Sleep in Saturday morning. You know what though? It's so hot. Like, do you even have the energy to? Okay, so you got the day off. Do you want to go outside and do anything? You know what I mean? Is there that? Oh, we got all weekend. Let's go. Is there, because it's just the heat and humidity just sucks it right out of you.
I think in a heat dome, ideally, if I'm going to go out and do something, I'm going to go see a movie. Sit in a nice air-conditioned movie theater for a few hours.
Yeah, I know a lot of people doing that too. Matter of fact, we were going to have Sam Amico on today from Hoopswire.
Yes.
And plans changed. And Sammy had to go with the family to go to see Toy Story 5 today. He was like, yippee. I said, we'll hook up early next week. So we'll do that. So we'll have Sam Amico early next week. I'm hoping Monday, probably Tuesday, to talk NBA free agency. And who knows what'll happen over the weekend. You never know. You never know what the big news could drop today, tomorrow, could drop on the 4th. It could drop Sunday night. Who knows? So Sam will be with us early next week. We do have Matt Underwood, TV play-by-play voice of the Cleveland Guardians. He will be joining us next Tuesday. He is locked in at 4:35. So we got that already in the mix.
It's been a while since we've had Matt Underwood.
Yeah, I went back. Well, matter of fact, I'll do it right now. I don't like to bother the guys too much during the regular season, just once in a while, and then maybe get them on maybe before the playoffs or something, because they're busy. They're on the road. They're home. They're away. They're home. They're away. They get their families. I just don't like to bug. And I said, well, let me go back and look at the last time that Maddie and I had texted. And it was September the 16th, 2025.
That sounds about right.
And this probably would have been within it was a couple of weeks before the playoffs. So, things were really getting good then because we were scratching and clawing and fighting. And so we had Maddie on, I think we had him on the 17th of September, something like that.
Yeah, I remember I think we had him on because there was something cool that happened at the baseball field, and he was there to see it. I can't remember what it was.
Okay. I don't remember what that was, but
I know.
I'll go with it.
I'll have to go back and look up the interview. I'm sure it's in the description.
Yeah. So I reached out to him, and he was all set to go for tomorrow. And I'm like, great. And then an hour later, I go, oh, I'll have to undo that because we won't be here tomorrow. So I texted him back. I said, I'm sorry, we're off Friday. He says, what do you think about next week? He says, we can, let's do Tuesday, 4:35. So Maddie will be on next Tuesday. Our 3-question Thursday quiz today, we might as well just go into that. I wanted to hit a little bit of everything today. Number 1, 3-question Thursday quiz. Get your comments in. How big is the Guardians White Sox series this weekend in Cleveland? How big is the series? It's a 4-game series, right? The teams are only 1 game apart in the division. Chicago's on top. The Guardians are in second place. How big is this series at Progressive Field? Question number 2, a traditional question this time of year. Which fireworks displays are you planning on checking out this holiday weekend? So far, we know everything is still on. I haven't heard of any fireworks cancellations yet. So we should be in good shape there. But which ones are you going to go to this weekend? Are you going down to the Monument tonight? Are you going to go over to, Silver Park?
Yeah, Silver Park and Alliance.
You're going to go to Silver Park? You're going to go to Maslin?
Those are tonight?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just asking where people are going to go. North Canton is not doing fireworks this year. They're doing a drone show.
Oh, I actually might want to go check that out.
A lot of folks are kind of excited about that. Of course, Orville is having their big fireworks. I know Atwood Lake is having them. I know Lake Cable is having them. I know Brookside is having them. Glenmore is having them. I don't know which other ones are going on, but where are you going this weekend to see fireworks? Let us know. And then question number 3, I thought was pretty apropos. What is more exciting, the NBA basketball season or NBA free agency? Which is actually more exciting? Is it the season or is it all the activity that go along with the free agency? And I used to hear this question and I'd be like, oh, come on. That's not even a question. That's not even, what are we talking about here? Of course it's the season's better. It's the action. It's the basketball. Well, I'm telling you, the last couple of years, free agency has been pretty exciting. And I'm not just saying that because LeBron's in it this year. Free agency in the NBA over, I don't know, a good chunk of time has actually kind of been more exciting, more fun than the regular season. So that's your 3-question Thursday quiz. Get those comments in. You give us a ring at 330-821-1310. Or, of course, get those to us in the Q92 Radio YouTube channel in the chat.
Got one from Hall of Fame City chiming in. He says, LeBron free agent decision days, 1st, 8th, and 11th of July. So we're essentially in LeBron watch until he announces.
You know what, Hall of Fame City? We must be reading each other's minds. About a half an hour before I came on the air today, I wrote down the dates when he decided to do his next thing. Honest to God, because this is the honey hole time. This is the time. And I mean, selfishly, as a media person who has a show,
right?
I don't want him to do it over the weekend. I don't.
No, that would be not fun.
Now, if he does it and he ends up coming back, then don't worry. I'll still say I told you so on Monday. But I hope it happens. Obviously, we would love for it to happen while we're on the air. How much fun would that be?
Yeah.
Again. But yeah, the 1st, 8th, and 11th of July are the days that LeBron made his announcements / decisions. So we're sitting. What are we at today? July 2nd.
2nd.
So we're between the 1st and the 11th, right?
He's got the 8th on here too. The 8th.
Yeah, 1st, 8th, and the 11th.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
The 11th would be Saturday. That would be unfortunate.
So I wouldn't. I mean, odds are he won't do it again on one of those dates. I wouldn't think. Just out of, But I hope it happens during our show, and I hope it's at I don't want it to be Monday. I don't want it to be Tuesday. I hope I do hope it's Monday. I hope it's Monday, and I hope it's at 4:15.
It's absolutely going to happen during one of our interviews if it's going to happen. You're going to have to be like, Matt, I know we planned this, but I'm sorry. LeBron just got traded to the Cavs.
Oh, man. I just, Maddie and I, we would probably just talk about LeBron at that point. We talk about the Guardians at some other point. We talk about LeBron if he decided at that particular time to come back. But a lot of fun, lots of stuff going on. 3-question Thursday quiz. We got Sammy's best bet coming up at 4:29 on this day in sports history. At 5:29, we'll of course get you back into the 3-question Thursday quiz. Also, the NBA is going to test out a free shot rule, and they're going to do it during the NBA preseason. The G League has been doing it, and I want to get your thoughts on it. I'll explain what the rule is and what it means and how it will be used, but I think you might get a kick out of it. Maybe. I think you might even like it. We'll see. With that, we'll take our first break. It is the Sam Bourquin Show, AM 1310 WDPN. Just getting rolling here on another hot afternoon. 1310 WDPN. Stay with us.
AWP Safety, North America's leading traffic safety company, is hiring traffic control flaggers, and they need you. Join AWP as a protector for steady work and an important job keeping people safe. They offer paid training, certification, referral bonuses, and advancement opportunities. To apply, visit jobs.awpsafety.com. That's jobs.awpsafety.com.
In classrooms across the country, chronic absenteeism is on the rise.
Sophia A., grade 4, absent. Julio M., grade 6, absent.
Aisha S., grade 12, absent.
These absences are often due to the absence of crucial needs, like transportation, healthcare, a working computer, mental health support. The list goes on.
Olivia H., absent. Preston L., absent.
Chloe B., absent.
The reasons why they're absent are very real. And yet the solution is someone present to help them along their path. When site coordinators from communities and schools are on hand, they connect kids to the resources they need. And when they do, 99% of students are present and remain in school throughout the year.
Jacob O., grade 10,
present.
Communities and Schools works directly with students, helping them overcome obstacles to succeed in school and in life. Learn more at communitiesinschools.org. Being present matters.
Sam Bourquin Show back with you, 1310 WDPN. Sammy B here. Ryan Rainsberg is on the other side of the glass. I was thinking last night, again with the hot temperatures and everything, and I actually started doing a mental list. I'd come up with like 7 songs. And obviously we can't do it tomorrow.
I know.
But I was thinking of songs that had like cool in it or ice. Or
that's
something
funny.
like that.
I've been doing the opposite.
Yeah, and I came up with like 5 or 6 of them. Like, I'm going to send these to Rainsberg, and we're going to use them on the show on Thursday because we won't be here Friday. Well, I forgot. But I had like Foreigner, Cold as Ice.
Yep, I figured that was the top of the list.
Now that I...
Ice Baby.
Yes, that was one of them. Cool Summer, which we've played by Bananarama. Cool Night by Paul Davis, which I know is in the 1310 system.
Okay.
I know that's in there.
I'll use that next.
Cool It Now. I don't know if that was by DeBarge.
I thought that was...
Or...
Oh.
Who sang Cool It Now?
I thought that was Cool in the Gang, but I'm not.
No.
I'm assuming I'm not right about that.
Cool It Now.
Well, I'll look that up.
You're gonna lose.
Yeah,
anyway,
I know the song. I always thought it was Cool in the Gang.
No, so I thought about that one, and then I'm starting to think, okay, cool, cold, ice. Then I thought Cold Hearted. I think Paul Abdul say that one, Cold Hearted or something like that.
I've been fighting the urge extremely strong all week to not come back on Hot in Here.
Yeah, because it is hot in here.
It is, but that is so off format.
Yeah, that's all right though, because it's bumper music and it's relatable.
Very true.
It's relatable to the people, and at the end of the day, that's what we're all about: is relating to you.
I'll be using that today.
So, so we got maybe we'll throw in some ice songs and some cold songs just to kind of help cool you down here a little bit on this Thursday afternoon. All right, we'll take a break. We'll come back and get rolling. The news and weather's coming up next. Let's go, everybody. 1310 WDPN, the Sam Bourquin Show.
The latest news and the current Alliance area weather forecast are up next on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 3:30. California has enacted many changes over the years intended to boost voter turnout, but there hasn't been significant improvement in participation. Those changes are largely responsible for the state's tediously slow ballot counting. Preliminary figures show turnout hit just under 41% in June, with counties required to complete their vote counting on Thursday. It would be an increase over recent primary elections, but below participation levels in others stretching back to 2000. Meantime, California's drawn-out tabulating has put the state as a target of those who promote election conspiracy theories. Federal officials say a pair of former top executives at the Southern Poverty Law Center used a network of checking accounts to secretly funnel $4 million to extremists. The SPLC's former chief financial officer, Teenie Hutchison, and ex-intelligence project chief, Heidi Beirick, allegedly created the accounts in 2008. The network ultimately supported secret payments to as many as 50 confidential field sources embedded within extremist organizations. Some 13 field sources have been identified in court filings. Former SPLC Chief Executive Officer Margaret Huang allegedly signed a letter acknowledging the operation of bank officials in September 2021. SPLC supporters have characterized the recipients as informants. They included a right-wing extremist behind the 2017 Unite the Right protests in Charlottesville, Virginia. President Trump cut the red ribbon and delivered remarks to officially open the Teddy Roosevelt Presidential Library in a patriotic ceremony 4 days before the country celebrates its 250th anniversary. The president brought Roosevelt's Medal of Honor from the White House, where it was on display, and presented it to the museum. As the first visitor, he interacted with exhibits and toured the 96,000 square foot building, filled with immersive experiences and educational opportunities. Roosevelt's presidential papers are housed in the Library of Congress and at Harvard. The new library includes personal artifacts, including the 50-page speech that saved Roosevelt's life, when it helped slow a bullet during an assassination attempt in 1912. Former Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell was found unconscious at his residence in Washington, D.C. in June. According to a district fire and EMS dispatch call recording released Wednesday, an ambulance arrived at McConnell's home the morning of June 14th. Personnel performed CPR for a cardiac arrest. Hours later, spokesperson David Popp said McConnell was admitted to the hospital and received excellent care. His office has not disclosed the 84-year-old senator's health issues or his condition. McConnell has not returned to Capitol Hill since his hospitalization. 94 degrees at 3:33 for WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Here's Mark Johnson's forecast on AM 1310 WDPN.
Find yourself some shade. Your afternoon hot, muggy. Extreme heat warning continues. 97 degrees the high, sunny all afternoon. A feels like temp of 105 degrees. Overnight, clear, starry skies. Our low in the middle 70s. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Oh, it's a great song. We should have brought Rex in just to introduce this one. Cool Night by, you remember this song, Rainsburg? Cool Night by Paul Davis.
I'm not familiar with this one.
Oh, it's something, boy. This is as fast as the tempo goes right here. It's just here. We'll let it play out until you get to the Cool Night part. But yeah, this is right up Rex right here. There you go.
Slow jam.
Yeah. This is. I think this came out. I got to say the 80s probably. Not sure.
I'll have to look it up. It's not. That doesn't have that metadata on it.
What? The Cool Night. There we go. We're back. 1310 WDPN. That'll be our theme today. Maybe. Hopefully, we'll find enough
little hot, little cool
songs to play for you here on the show.
I've used most of the hot / summer / sweltering whatever type songs so far.
So today we're going to cool you down.
Yeah,
we're going to cool you down. We're not going to think about heat, smoke, fire, humidity,
volcanoes,
sweltering. It's all going to be cold, cool, ice. Okay.
Michael on YouTube says "Cool Changes" by the Little River Band.
Yes, that's a great. Thank you, Michael. That is a great song.
Please, send us any cool songs.
Let's do that. Why not? Let's do that. Get them in on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. If you got us up there in the chat,
text them in.
Text them in at 330-944-5179. I'll read that. I'll repeat that for you again. 330-944-5179. That's our text line. Text us some bumper music song ideas today that have to do with cool and cold and ice. Okay, we're going to try to cool everybody down today here on the show on 1310 WDPN. I can't wait to see some of these that come in. So we got Paul Davis out of the way with Cool Night. I know we'll probably get a little Foreigner a little bit later on. Cold as Ice.
Yeah, we're not going to leave that out.
But yeah, send those in. Get those in to us. Send them in, and we'll repeat them on the air, and we'll play them. That'll be our bumper music today as we try to cool everybody off a little bit.
Yeah, it's really hot outside, so everybody help me make my job a little easier.
It's disgusting.
I don't want to DJ today.
I went back out twice today to my car. Once I forgot my phone, my other phone. I had it in there, so it was really hot. And then I came back in, and 10 minutes later, oh crap, I forgot to roll my windows down. So then I went back outside. I rolled the windows down, tried to get a little breeze going through there. But yeah, it is hot. Oh, it's really hot.
I guess we should clarify because Mike said sleigh ride, no Christmas music.
Yeah, no Christmas music.
I'm gonna put the kibosh on that.
Yeah,
it's July. Good joke though, Mike.
Maybe one. We'll have to think about it.
You're gonna have to talk me into it because I'm opposed. I was playing Fortnite earlier, and somebody was dancing to Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas," and it made me so angry. It's like, no. It's July.
I'm thinking maybe if we could do
keep Mariah Carey
a
frozen.
little, maybe a Let It Snow. Maybe by Andy Williams or Johnny Mathis. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Our 3-question Thursday quiz is as follows. Number 1, how big is the Guardians White Sox series beginning tonight up in Cleveland? How big is this series for these two teams? I think it's going to be fun. One game separating each team. I think it's going to be fun. Question number 2, which fireworks displays are you going to try to check out this holiday weekend? Where are you going? And question number 3, to you, what's more fun? The NBA season or NBA free agency? 330-821-1310. Get your comments in the Q92 Radio YouTube channel, or you can also send your comments to the Sam Bourquin Show page on Facebook, on AM 1310, WDPN, Facebook, and X. So get them in. Let me see here. Sammy, you're playing the 1980s. Play Let It Snow. You're reading my mind. Ha ha. Maybe we may put that in there.
We're only going to get Christmas music now.
Oh, Let It Snow. Sleigh bells. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. No talk of fire and heat.
Yeah, that's too hot.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. All right. Where? Isn't that always funny when you have a hard time seeing? What's the first thing you do? What's the first question you ask? Where are my glasses? Right? But if you can't see, how are you supposed to find them? I found them. And now I'm having an unbelievable problem trying to get these on with a hat on and a headset.
And everybody made fun of Velma when she dropped her glasses.
Right. I can't find my glasses. Everybody knows I can't see anything without my glasses. Oh, my God. All right. Michael says, Sam, this is a big series. Need to get a consistent lineup and see what some of these younger guys can do. Guardians all weekend for him. He'll be watching the fireworks up there. He says free agency is fun. I can't believe the Sixers and Celtics made that trade in the same conference. I can't either. Michael, I am glad you brought that up. Look at me struggling to put my glasses on. I'm on like a 15-second delay. Look at me trying to put those on. That's absurd. All right. So I remember a time growing up when the Philadelphia 76ers and the Boston Celtics, that was a heated rivalry in the NBA. It was a huge thing. You would never trade amongst each other, ever. The Sixers would never make a trade with Boston, ever. This was Dr. J, Larry Bird, Kevin McHale, Daryl Dawkins, Moses Malone, Dennis Johnson. You never would make a trade between those two teams. You just didn't do it. The Cowboys would never trade with the Redskins. The Browns would never trade with the Steelers. The Red Sox would never trade with the Yankees. Now it's like, Popper says a 4-game sweep either way decides nothing. The series in September may end up being much bigger. Fireworks hasn't had time to decide. NBA free agency is better, especially when the kid from Akron is involved. Andy checking in. Andy Meese, hope you're well. Andy, thanks for listening. He says a true measuring stick for both the Guardians and the White Sox this weekend. He'll be at Progressive Field watching fireworks over the weekend.
Stay cool.
He says NBA free agency, the storylines are better than the regular season of what I call a glorified preseason. Doug Parton says, this series with the Guards and the White Sox is huge. Can't wait for it. He'll be at a friend's house in Erie, Pennsylvania, checking out the fireworks this holiday weekend.
Oh, interesting. I like Erie.
I haven't been to Erie. I can tell you exactly when I was in Erie. I was in 4th grade, which would have been
a long time ago.
80? And it was for a wrestling tournament. Yeah, I used to wrestle. Tried. We had a wrestling tournament in Erie, Pennsylvania. I didn't want to be there any more than I want to be sitting outside on a reflective shield with baby oil on my head.
Ooh.
I hated wrestling. I hated it. I was forced into it. My dad and the wrestling coach at St. Michael's, they interrogated me into wrestling. Oh, Sam, you'll be in the best shape of your life. It'll help you for all your other sports. You'll love it. I didn't love it. I didn't love it. I was in great shape, though. I will say it did help me. It helped me with baseball and football, and it helped me with everything. I hated wrestling. Hated it. And I couldn't wait for the season to be over. Again, I was fourth grade. What was I?
Fourth grade, what?
How old was I?
7 or 8?
Let's see here. Well.
No, 9.
Yeah, I was 9.
Yeah.
I couldn't wait for it to be over. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I wanted my Saturday mornings back, my Sundays back. And I thought we were done. Nope. Tournaments. Erie, Pennsylvania. Brecksville. What are we doing? I thought this was over. Nope. I couldn't wait for it to be over. I love my coach, Marty Feldpush. I hope you're well, Marty. I hated wrestling. I hated it. But I was in good shape. I really was, because they ran you. We ran a lot. But that's the last time I was in Erie, Pennsylvania, 1980. And I probably lost that night, too. Let's see here. Marcus says, it's relevant, but not super big yet. The series between Cleveland and Chicago could prove to be a good source of momentum, hoping at least we get 3 out of 4. Marcus will be on Hilton Head and a Bluffton in Bluffton, checking out the fireworks this weekend. These days, NBA free agency is more exciting than the season. Playoffs and finals might be a different story. Get a couple more here. Pat Murray checking in, says, huge. We need bats. Fireworks this weekend. She'll be at her house watching her neighbors go crazy.
I feel that.
She says the NBA season actually is more fun than free agency. Mike Young checking in. He says the Vision games are always more important. Looking forward to it. He'll be in Cuyahoga Falls over the weekend to watch some fireworks. He likes NBA free agency over the regular season. Forgot about Cuyahoga Falls. They do a nice job. Jim says this will be a huge series. He says you might even figure out who your division winner is going to be by Sunday. Maybe. He will be in Maslin watching fireworks this weekend. He's also going to watch the Brookside fireworks from his front yard. Russ Venables popping in, says the Guardians need to get at least 3 out of 4. This is not the time to fall behind. Fireworks, he says he'll be in the bunker with his dogs. NBA playoffs, he says it's the only time he even pays attention to the NBA. Gary Frascone. Happy retirement, by the way, Gary. He says this is a big series. Guards need to take the series and get some confidence. He'll be watching fireworks this weekend in Clearwater, Florida. He's already there now. And he says he'll take the NBA season over NBA free agency. Officer Gary Frascone from Jackson Township. He is retired, and he has earned it. So, Officer Gary, enjoy your retirement, bud. I know we'll be talking. A couple more here. John in Barberton says this is a huge series with Cleveland and Chicago. He'll be in Plain Township at his son-in-law's watching fireworks this weekend. He says the NBA season is better than NBA free agency. All right, that's your 3-question Thursday quiz. Get them in, or you can call in at 330-821-1310. The Q92 Radio YouTube channel is rocking and rolling. Mike wants to hear Sleigh Ride. Mark says cool.
The Cool the Engines.
Cool the Engines by Boston from 1986.
Here in there for us, too. I love that.
Okay. I didn't know of that one.
Yeah, I don't know that one either. Hopefully we have it.
All right. Yeah. Let's see here. Sam, I will be... Boy, a lot of people going to the Guardians games this weekend. He says, I'll be in Cleveland for Friday night and Saturday night's games. So they'll be checking out fireworks there. Well, I said yesterday on the show, I think you'll get around 120,000 for the weekend series up in Cleveland. Between Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I think you'll get 120,000. And that would shake out to about 30,000 a game. Now, here's what I think. I think tonight you'll probably get around 26,000 or so. Friday night, I think you'll get 33. Saturday night, I think you'll get about 34. And then I think Sunday, you'll probably dial it down a little bit. I think you'll probably get up in the high 20s. But I think you got a shot to get 120,000 as people at Progressive Field. It's a big series. It'll be fun. These are the kind of series that make the 162-game season palatable, right? Because every night can't be a big night. Every series can't be the biggest series in the world. The season's just too long, and you gotta take them for what it's worth. And tonight you've got Davis Martin against Slade Ciccone. Now Martin 9-3 with a 3.00 earned run average. Ciccone 4-6 with a 4.19 earned run average. Martin could strike guys out. He struck out 90 this year and walked 24. Ciccone has struck out 70 and walked 28. I always thought when you get weather like this, that even the teams that struggle hitting the ball will score runs. I just think the pitchers get tired. I think they get worn out. I think the fielders get tired.
That makes sense.
You're out there baking in that sun, in that humidity. And I just think your energy level just kind of takes a little dip. And, you know, that fastball that usually comes in at like 96 miles an hour, maybe comes in at like 92 or 93 a couple of innings in.
Especially in this heat, because your body's got to work so much harder to keep itself cool.
Right. And you can look, these guys they are well taken care of. And they got the doctors, they got the assist, they got, hey, drink this, do that, rest this, rest that. But you get out there and you start getting moving in this heat and humidity. And these guys are playing at the very best, the very highest level there is in Major League Baseball. And you're putting out a lot of effort, a lot of energy. And the heat just zaps it out of you. It's like it's a survival of the fittest. And this is for baseball.
Right.
I mean, I've talked a lot over the years about the college football games that start in August.
Yeah.
In places like Tallahassee, Florida, and Austin, Texas, and Georgia. Oh, my God, it's 115, 118 degrees, and they're playing football. Okay? That wears you out. With baseball, you still get tired when it's weather like this. And I think the pitchers are like the first ones to go. And then, like I said, the fielders, infielders, outfielders, the mind might wander once in a while. you just get caught up, and you're the only thing you're saying is, get me into the dugout. Get me back to the dugout. I got to get some water. I need to cool off. And sometimes things go sideways, and hits drop in, and runs score, and errors are made, and pretty soon you're looking up in the fifth inning. It's 8-6. So even though the Guardians have a heck of a time scoring runs, I would not be surprised tonight. I wouldn't be surprised all weekend if most of these games, if they were high scoring. I would not be surprised at all. I just think that it's just hot, man. It's hot. It's hot. It is very hard to stay sharp in this heat and humidity at the highest level.
What's the first thing you worry about the first week of football with high school football?
Oh, cramping.
Cramping.
Yep. Right?
Every time.
It's just the heat and humidity, man, it'll do stuff to you. So tomorrow, Gavin Williams is on the mound for the Guardians. Saturday, it's Parker Messick. Tanner Bybee will be on the mound on Sunday. So that's your pitching rotation this weekend for the Guardians and the White Sox. We're coming up on 53 minutes past the hour. Phone lines are wide open if you want to pop in today. We'd love to hear from you. 330-821-1310. Also, we got the 3-question quiz. Get those comments in, and we'll roll on the Sam Bourquin Show. Stay with us.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-498-2098 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-498-2098 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-498-2098 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Music and intelligence for your life.
No matter what anybody tells you, words and ideas can change the world.
I'm John Tesh, and we couldn't be happier about bringing you intelligence for your life every day. We have a room full of researchers gathering the information and ideas you need to make your life simpler and better, and to make you the smartest person in the room. Join me for Music and Intelligence for Your Life, 10 to 3, Monday through Saturday, only on AM 1310 WDPN.
You heard it on the John Tesh Radio Show.
We are the keepers of the wild, America's original and most invested conservationists. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving wildlife and the natural landscapes that define our nation. From rugged alpine ridgelines to peaceful tall grass prairies, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. Our funding has led to cleaner water, fresher air, and improved wildlife habitat. From abundant fish and waterfowl populations to robust deer and elk herds, nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters, stewards of the American outdoors.
America's hunters and target shooters, along with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, have invested more than $46 billion to help state fish and wildlife agencies manage and protect wildlife and wildlands across America. For more information, visit outdoorstewards.org.
There's one thing in my life that's missing. It's the time that I spend alone.
Trying to keep it cool for you today. Welcome back to the Sam Bourquin Show, AM 1310 WDPN. Get your songs in. Get your bumper music in today that have to do with songs that have the theme of cool or ice or cold or air. Anything. Send them in. We'll play them today. It'll be Bumper Music Thursday as we try to beat the heat here on AM 1310 WDPN. Get those comments in. Get those song suggestions in on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We got the chat. Just fire away. Or you can send them to us via text. You can call 330-821-1310 or get them in on Facebook and Instagram and X as well. Let me see here. Sam, what in the hell were the Boston Celtics doing trading Jaylen Brown to Philadelphia for that bag of nonsense? I am still trying to figure this one out. I really am. We got off the air yesterday, 6 o'clock. We do our usual post-show stuff and check out some stats and talk about some stuff. And about 6:05, I'm back in the office. Bzz, bzz. NBA alert. I'm like, oh my God, And I thought, well, you know what I thought first? And then I looked and said, breaking news, Sham Sharami at ESPN reporting the Boston Celtics. Whoa, 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 whoa. And it started off with Jaylen Brown. Like, oh, my God. And then it said he was going to Philadelphia. I'm like, son of a. So I went and I finished reading out the rest of the story. And I still can't believe Boston pulled off one of the heists of the century. I mean, Philadelphia pulled off the heist. I'm sorry. They got Jaylen Brown. They had to give up nothing. Nothing. Paul George stinks. He's 100 years old. All right? They give up a bunch of draft picks. Who cares? 2031, 2033? I couldn't believe they pulled that off.
Yeah, it was really funny because I was sitting out in the lobby working on post-show stuff, and I heard you in the back go, oh, come on. I was like, what? I thought LeBron got traded to the Golden State or something.
Yeah. And I said, I can't believe it. So I opened up the link, and then I read the whole deal, and I thought, boy, did the Celtics just get fleeced. I mean, they got robbed. They got robbed in broad daylight by Philly. And again, I'm still having I guess it just doesn't matter anymore. I can't believe Philly traded with Boston. Number one. Maybe that rivalry isn't what it used to be. I just can't believe it. And then the fact that Philly got over on Boston like they did. If you look at all the talking heads in the business today with the NBA beat reporters and the national guys and everything, they're giving Philadelphia an A and Boston an F on that trade. And of course, I thought maybe the way to get LeBron was maybe the Cavaliers swinging a deal to get Jaylen Brown. So that's why I was kind of a little bit angry / upset when that happened. But I still feel really confident LeBron's coming to the Cavaliers. It's just going to be a little different path. But we're going to get there. I guarantee it. News and weather coming up next on 1310 WDPN.
An Alliance tradition for over half a century. You can always count on WDPN Alliance.
ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. In Washington, D.C., U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro announcing the indictment of David Hearn in connection with alleged vandalism at the Lincoln Memorial Reflecting Pool. The three-time U.S. Olympian accused of destroying parts of the pool's new coated blue lining.
This was a deliberate act to damage the reflecting pool at the National Mall that members of the National Park Service actually have worked hard to restore and have witnessed.
Hearn denies doing anything violent or removing the blue coating. Severe heat smothering much of the country. New York City reaching 100 degrees today, breaking a 14-year-old record, and the heat index soared to 106. Amtrak canceling nearly a dozen trains due to the heat up and down the Northeast corridor. Fewer jobs added last month, according to the Labor Department. 57,000 jobs created in June, about half of what analysts projected. April and May figures were also revised downward. This is ABC News.
You know what you can trust? The protection you get when you bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive. You know what you can't trust? Everything else, apparently. Like when you saw that article that said that thing you eat every day is a superfood and great for your gut health. But then 30 seconds later, a different article warns you to avoid it and it's taking years off your life. Well, which is it? Kind of a big difference there. Anyway, bundle home and auto insurance with Progressive for reliable coverage in a reliably unreliable world. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This year, Macy's is celebrating 50 years of fireworks. So come celebrate with us in style and take 50% off swim, 50% off sunglasses, 50% off grilling tools, 50 years of fireworks. 50% off throughout the entire store. That's a celebration only Macy's can deliver. Shop Macy's July 4th sale and see our 50th fireworks Saturday on NBC and Peacock. Savings off select prices. Exclusions apply.
Now, the latest Alliance area news from Clint Marshall on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 4:02. Extreme heat warning extended through Friday night throughout Ohio. The National Weather Service says dangerously hot and humid conditions will push heat index values up to 108 degrees with little relief expected overnight. Officials urge residents to limit outdoor activity and to stay hydrated. The two people found dead inside a vehicle in North Canton have been identified. Police say the victims were 22-year-old Aaron Lewis of North Canton and 24-year-old Malachi Dobbins of Urban Crest. Stark County coroner says Dobbins died of carbon monoxide poisoning. The cause of Lewis' death remains under investigation. Police say there's no evidence of foul play. Investigators say the vehicle was found running at Eastwoods Park with signs of an exhaust system problem. Man to be arraigned today in Massillon Municipal Court on charges in a false bomb threat case. 26-year-old Jesus Felix of Akron was arrested Wednesday and is charged with inducing panic. Police allege he circulated a written bomb threat at Kong Company in the 4200 block of Schufel Street Northwest in Jackson Township Tuesday and Wednesday. The threats prompted an evacuation and cost about $10,000 in losses. No bomb was found. Massillon teen headed to prison after pleading guilty in 2 felony cases. 17-year-old Benny Woodson, who was initially charged as a juvenile, entered guilty pleas in common pleas court June 22nd. He admitted to improperly discharging a firearm, discharge of a firearm on or near prohibited premises, and gun specifications. Prosecutors say he shot at an occupied home January 8th. Woodson also pleaded guilty to assault for attempting to injure someone at a local correctional facility April 9th. Judge Frank Forshoni sentenced him to 12 months on the assault charge, with terms running concurrently. Hartville has unveiled its first strategic plan, setting a roadmap for the village over the next 3 to 5 years. Officials tell the repository plan focuses on governance, communication, housing, economic development, and sustainability, and was developed with input from residents and local partners. Work now shifting to implementation, including zoning updates, a list of available properties for development, and a new fund to support downtown improvements. Kroger could be headed back to Northeast Ohio under a pending deal to buy Giant Eagle. The company says it plans to acquire the regional grocery chain for just over $1.6 billion. The sale still requires regulatory approval. It could mark a return for Kroger to the Akron-Canton area for the first time in more than 40 years. Kroger previously operated multiple stores in the Canton area, including locations on Harrisburg Road Northeast and Cleveland Avenue Southwest before exiting the market in 1984. Companies say there are no current plans to close stores or cut frontline jobs. The Canton Symphony Orchestra moving indoors for Thursday's America 250 celebration. Instead of performing live at the McKinley National Memorial, the orchestra will play from the Zimmerman Symphony Center. The concert will be broadcast on large video screens and speakers at the memorial. Symphony's CEO Rachel Hagemeyer says the move protects the 60 musicians and their instruments, noting union guidelines call for strong consideration of canceling outdoor concerts when temperatures top 85 degrees. Friday night heat index values are forecast at near 100. Celebration and fireworks schedule at the memorial remains unchanged. Travelers have a new nonstop flight option starting today. Breeze Airways launched seasonal nonstop service between Akron-Canton Airport and Portland, Maine. Flights will operate twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays through October 18th. Airport officials say Breeze is the only airline offering nonstop service on the route, which becomes the carrier's 16th nonstop destination from CAK. A girl killed in a UTV crash in Tuscarawas County has been identified. Coroner says the victim was 14-year-old Kaya Barger of Janaden Hutton. Highway Patrol says she and another 14-year-old were thrown from a Polaris Ranger when it overturned in Clay Township Tuesday afternoon. Barger died at the scene. The other teen was flown to Akron Children's Hospital. Property settlement checks being mailed to people impacted by the East Palestine train derailment. Payments are part of Norfolk Southern's $600 million class action settlement for property damage claims. The administrator says eligible direct payment claims are expected to be paid by the end of June, while business loss claims will be paid later this year. Settlement covers eligible residents and property owners within 20 miles of the derailment site. The Wayne County coroners identified the 3 people killed in Tuesday's fire at the Econo Lodge in Worcester Township. Victims, all members of one family, are Hitesh Kumar, Hinaben, and Isha Sutar. They were found inside the hotel after the blaze was put out. At least 2 of the victims worked at the hotel. Fire's cause remains under investigation. 94 degrees at 4:07. This is the local edition of WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Meteorologist Mark Johnson has the latest forecast on AM 1310 WDPN.
Same old forecast you've heard the past few days. Sunny, hot, muggy all day long for your Thursday. 97 degrees for the high. A feels like temp of 105. Our extreme heat warning continues through Friday at 8 p.m. Overnight clear, starry, a sultry night with a low right around 76. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Live from the AM 1310 WDPN studio, it's time for live and local sports talk. It's the Sam Bourquin Show.
I'm ready.
Give the show a call at 330-821-1310.
Good call, meatball.
Watch the Sam Bourquin Show on the AM 1310 Facebook page, the Q92 YouTube page, and on X. This is the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN.
Tillman! It's in! Malik Tillman! 2-0 United States!
And he's going to get another one. A long shot to left, and that baby's gone. Home run on the first pitch. Junior Caminero not wasting any time at all to extend that streak of home runs. And the Rays lead 2-0.
Fly ball left field, hit pretty well. Going back is Callahan. It is gone! 3-run home run, Trey Turner.
Out there sometimes. He's hit this one pretty well to the opposite field. It is gone!
Line drive, left center field. It comes into play. It'll roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Vaughn. Mitchell racing for third, and he's in.
$1310 WDPN. Welcome back to the Sam Bourquin Show. We've got 1 hour in, 2 more big hours to go here on this very hot and very humid Thursday afternoon here in Alliance, all over Northeast Ohio. We're streaming all over the world on 1310 WDPN on X, our Facebook page, Q92 Radio YouTube channel, Sam Bourquin Show page on Facebook. We got you covered. Get your comments in, like, share, follow, and make sure to hit the subscribe button as well. All right, Guardians and White Sox tonight. Game 1 of 4. Chicago's a game ahead of the Guards in the American League Central Division. How big of a series is this tonight? How big? How big for Chicago and Cleveland here in early July, fighting it out a couple of weeks before the All-Star break? And how important / how big is the series? I guess it's as big as we want to make it, right? We know that probably both these teams are going to be hanging around the very top of the division the rest of the way, I would think, right? Again, I know Minnesota could make life miserable for either one of these teams over the long haul. And they could very well take the division. I mean, they're only like 4.5, 5 games behind. But let's just say that it is going to be Cleveland, Chicago going neck and neck all the way. This is fun. This is fun baseball. And then when we go, I think we go over to the south side here pretty soon. I know we meet them in September again. These will be fun series. As long as we're, you know what I mean? This will be fun. And we'll get a chance to see how the young kids on both teams, it's not just Cleveland who is having a rookie bonanza this year. The Chicago White Sox are playing some young kids too, okay? And we'll see how the bright lights and the heat affect both these teams this weekend. Again, as I said yesterday, even if somebody sweeps here, It's not the end of the world for either. The Guardians come into the series down a game. Let's just say the crazy happens and Chicago wins them all. Okay, so we're 5 out. And then we would be starting another series on July 6th or 7th. Okay. As Stephen Vogt would say, flush that out. And let's put our head down. Let's go back to work. If the Guardians would happen to sweep Chicago, the Guardians would be 3 up. And I'm sure that the skipper for the White Sox would say the same thing. All right, big series, didn't go our way. A lot of ball to be played. We're moving on. And on the same token, if Chicago sweeps or the Guardians sweep, both their managers would be saying, hey, that was awesome. Way to go, fellas. Way to send a little message early, but it ain't over. There's a long way to go. Lots of baseball to be played. Anything can happen. Got to stay healthy. Got to stay prepared. We got to work hard. All that. But I still think this is fun to have a big series like this in early July. 4th of July weekend kind of helps, right? Crowds are going to be big. It's Chicago, Cleveland. We got a little rivalry with them over the years. It's really never taken off because, well, the White Sox pretty much haven't done their part, okay? Guardians have been pretty consistent. But if the White Sox could stay at the level they're at, maybe take it up a notch or so, this will be a fantastic rivalry, not only this year, but for years to come, because both teams are so young. And the folks on the South Side they're a tough bunch. Half of them are still Cubs fans, right? But they're starting to come out. They're starting to support the White Sox. They're starting to come out to rate field on the South Side. And I'm looking forward to this series. I'm looking forward to every series these teams play against each other the rest of the way. But how big is it this weekend? 330-821-1310. Get your text in, 330. How big is this for you? What if the Guardians sweep Chicago? Will you put your chest out a little bit and say, hey, here we go? Or on the other hand, if we do get swept or we do lose 3 out of 4, will you be on the street saying, see, I told you, only a matter of time, this team, blah, blah, blah. I guess it all depends on how it goes down. But four big ones. Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. Don't forget Sunday afternoon is at 2, and that game is on Peacock. Just give me a little heads up for what's coming up here on Sunday. But I want to see how our young guys, all of them, all the rooks, I want to see how they play this weekend. Cooper Engel, Chase DeLauder, obviously Travis Bazzana, who's kind of struggling a little bit. I want to see how our young kids go out there and play this weekend, especially being at home. You know, obviously it's always nicer to be at home. But they know the deal. It's a long year, 162 games. We're a little, what have they played, 85, 86 games? So we got half the season to go yet. But I'm anxious to see how they play. I'm anxious to see how Voter manages the games this weekend. Like, does he put a little extra on the importance of the games and how they're managed? How he uses the arms in the bullpen, how he uses his pinch hitters, how the team as a whole uses the ABS system. They're getting a little better at their challenges. They're still not where we would like them to be, but they're getting a little better, okay? Just kind of want to pick your brain a little bit, how important this series is, how you think they will do, and what are the ramifications going to be either way. If they sweep or get swept, if they win the series or lose the series, or as I think it's going to be a split, right? I think each team's going to win 2, and we're going to come out of this about 5 o'clock on Sunday afternoon, and the Guards are going to be 1 game out of first. I think that's what will happen. But you got to go play. And that's what excites me about this series. I'd love to see us just play smart baseball. I know the Guardians are always going to play hard. That has never been an issue, ever. But it's play smart, play fundamentally sound. And the biggest thing for me this weekend, yes, the pitching is always big, the starting pitching, the closing, everything is big. The biggest thing that I'm going to be watching for this weekend, hitting with runners in scoring position. That has been a bugaboo all season long. And look, you're not going to turn that around in one series. You're not going to turn it around in a couple of weeks. But you could start to turn that around. And tonight would be a good night to start doing that. This weekend would be a great time to start doing that. I don't want to look in the box score, where it says LOB, left on base. I don't want to look there after every game this weekend and see 9, 10, 8. Get runners in. Get some clutch hits. Maybe some of our young dudes will get some clutch hits, which will add to their what? Give them some confidence as we move forward through this long baseball season. We hear about the dog days of August. Usually that's when it's like 90 and the humidity is the worst. How about the dog days of early July? We're getting to experience that this coming up weekend. It's going to be hot in Cleveland too, just like it is here. But I'm excited. I hope you are too, to see how the Guardians do this weekend against Chicago, a game out of first place in the division, and 4 in a row at home against the White Sox, starting tonight, 6:40 p.m. in downtown Cleveland. What do you think? 330-821-1310, 330-821-1310. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more of the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN.
At Cleveland Clinic, every moment matters. So you unite as one to care for hearts like your very own. You push your minds to help heal theirs. And you forge new paths to help fight cancers. Because when defying the odds is what you do, the right care can change everything. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
And we're live here outside the Perez family home, just waiting for and there they go. Almost on time this morning. Mom is coming out the front door strong with a double-arm kid carry. Looks like Dad has the bags. Daughter is bringing up the rear. Oh, but the diaper bag wasn't closed. Diapers and toys are everywhere. Ooh, but Mom has just nailed the perfect car seat buckle for the toddler. And now the eldest daughter, who looks to be about 9 or 10, has secured herself in the booster seat. Dad zips the bag closed, and they're off. But looks like Mom doesn't realize her coffee cup is still on the roof of the car. And there it goes. Oh, that's a shame. That mug was a fam favorite.
Don't sweat the small stuff. Just nail the big stuff. Like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Learn more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
I'm Angela Bassett. As a first responder on screen, I know what it means to act fast in an emergency. In real life, the same urgency can save lives, especially when it comes to a food allergy. For 33 million Americans, one bite can turn an ordinary meal into a life-threatening reaction. And too often, they don't have the one thing that could save them, epinephrine. But emergencies don't wait. And when a severe reaction happens, being prepared makes all the difference. Now, there's a needle-free option, a new way to carry epinephrine that makes it easier than ever to be ready. No needles, no hesitation. Because when the unexpected happens, the best thing you can do is be ready. Know the risk, know the options. Be ready to act. Learn more at foodallergy.org/ready to act.
Yeah. 1310 WDPN, the Sam Bourquin Show. Welcome back. Hot and humid and muggy. Be careful if you're out today. Stay hydrated and just take it easy. All right? Just take it easy.
Did you see what I did there, Sam?
I did.
Little ice cube.
I did. Ice cube. Speaking of, I could use a few more in this Polar Pop cup. You know how much ice I jammed into this cup today?
Probably as much as you could.
And it wasn't enough. It's already like all gone.
Half of it melted in the 10 seconds it took you to get from the door to the car.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
Even in a Polar Pop cup, it's just so humid out there.
I mean, I really put as much ice in. It was kind of like heaping over because I didn't even put a lid on it. That's how much ice I wanted to get in this cup today. And so we're not doing the lid today because I don't use a straw anyway. Am I weird? Am I weird because I don't use a straw?
What do you do instead of using
I just drink it out of the cup.
Oh, who cares?
I don't use a straw at a restaurant. I don't use it at the ballpark. I don't use it. I never drink out of a straw. And I just get holy heck for it.
You know what? Honestly, you're getting less microplastics that way.
Okay.
More power to you.
See? There you go. I mean, honestly, my family thinks I'm the biggest weirdo. I've been called worse. Idiot. For not drinking out of a straw. I don't drink. I never use a straw. Not even at a restaurant, not even at fast food. I never, ever. I drink right out of the cup. Don't care. All right, this courtesy of NBA Central on X. How about this? This is nuts. The Celtics, the Pistons, and the Rockets discussed a 3-team trade. Listen to this. That would have sent Alperen Sengun to the Celtics, Kevin Durant to Detroit, and Jaylen Brown to Houston. Quote, there were talks about a Durant trade involving Brown and Alperen Sengun. Kevin Durant would have gone to the Pistons. Celtics were going to get Alperen Sengun, and Jaylen Brown was going to go to the Rockets. But ultimately, Houston did not want that type of package. I think a lot of people around here don't know this. Who is Alperen Sengun? This guy's a player. He's a player. He's got some rough edges. Like, he's a little dirty, I think. He's a little bit of a dirty player. But he's the kind of guy you want on your team. So he would have went to Boston, Sengun, and Brown would have went to the Rockets. But it's tough. And then Kevin Durant would have gone to Detroit as part of this 3-team deal. You can have Kevin Durant. I don't want Kevin Durant. I never wanted Kevin Durant. You're not going to win with Kevin Durant. So he's out. But if I was the Rockets, I would have been tempted. But I think I would have kept Alperen over Jay. I think I would have, and they did, because they did not budge on that deal. Also, courtesy of NBA Central, this just coming down the line. Says the Golden State Warriors are okay running it back with the same roster if they don't make a big splash. Quote, the Warriors team sources said very much believe they're still in the mix for LeBron, but they still have been given no indication that there are that they are any type of a front runner. Sham Schreiner reports that James agent Rich Paul is taking pitches from a handful of interested teams, and the expectation is James will then take time before making his decision. Hey, the latest Poly market has got the Cavaliers at 42%. And getting LeBron James to come back, Golden State's like 31% right now. But we'll see how it all plays out. All right. It's time for Sammy B's Best Bet. Did we win last night or did we lose?
I don't know, Sam.
We won. We had over in the Houston-Minnesota game last night. Now, that's to make sure for all the records. Final score last night, Minnesota 8, Houston 3. We had to go over 9.5. That's a winner. Today, we're going to stay in Major League Baseball, and we are going to go. Oh, no, Rainsburg.
Oh, no, what?
I picked a game that's already over. It's the Phillies and the Pirates, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over. Like, literally the game's over.
Okay.
They already played.
I'm going to take that off screen.
Okay, so that's no good.
Wow.
Wow.
Come back with a new best bet.
It's that one's over. They played the sack. I thought it was tonight. It's already over. So just on the fly, and seriously, I'm doing this absolutely on the fly. Let's go with the Padres and the Dodgers tonight. Don't worry about the graphic. Over the 9.5 out in LA. Padres and the Dodgers. Let's go over 9.5. Sammy's best bet tonight on AM 1310 WDPN. How about that? I was going to play a game tonight that's already been played. Welcome to my world. News is next. Stay with us.
Here's the latest news on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 4:30. California has enacted many changes over the years intended to boost voter turnout, but there hasn't been significant improvement in participation. Those changes are largely responsible for the state's tediously slow ballot counting. Preliminary figures show turnout hit just under 41% in June, with counties required to complete their vote counting on Thursday. It would be an increase over recent primary elections, but below participation levels in others stretching back to 2000. Meantime, California's drawn-out tabulating has put the state as a target of those who promote election conspiracy theories. Federal officials say a pair of former top executives at the Southern Poverty Law Center used a network of checking accounts to secretly funnel $4 million to extremists. The SPLC's former chief financial officer, Teenie Hutchison, and ex-intelligence project chief, Heidi Beirick, allegedly created the accounts in 2008. The network ultimately supported secret payments to as many as 50 confidential field sources embedded within extremist organizations. Some 13 field sources have been identified in court filings. Former SPLC Chief Executive Officer Margaret Huang allegedly signed a letter acknowledging the operation of bank officials in September 2021. SPLC supporters have characterized the recipients as informants. They included a right-wing extremist behind the 2017 Unite the Right protests in Charlottesville, Virginia. President Trump cut the red ribbon and delivered remarks to officially open the Teddy Roosevelt Presidential Library in a patriotic ceremony 4 days before the country celebrates its 250th anniversary. The president brought Roosevelt's Medal of Honor from the White House, where it was on display, and presented it to the museum. As the first visitor, he interacted with exhibits and toured the 96,000 square foot building filled with immersive experiences and educational opportunities. Roosevelt's presidential papers are housed in the Library of Congress and at Harvard. The new library includes personal artifacts, including the 50-page speech that saved Roosevelt's life when it helped slow a bullet during an assassination attempt in 1912. Former Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell was found unconscious at his residence in Washington, D.C. in June. According to a district fire and EMS dispatch call recording released Wednesday, An ambulance arrived at McConnell's home the morning of June 14th. Personnel performed CPR for a cardiac arrest. Hours later, spokesperson David Popp said McConnell was admitted to the hospital and received excellent care. His office has not disclosed the 84-year-old senator's health issues or his condition. McConnell has not returned to Capitol Hill since his hospitalization. 94 degrees at 4:33 for WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
This weather is brought to you by Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress. Local, trusted, and family-owned for 90 years. With a huge selection of appliances, furniture, and mattresses to go with unmatched customer service. Another afternoon of intense heat and intense humidity. Sunny and hot, a high of 97, a feels-like temp of 105 degrees. We still have that extreme heat warning in effect. Overnight, clear, starry, not real comfortable, muggy, 76 degrees for your low. I am Mark J. Weather from 3 News.
Rediscover the comfort of home with Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress, your hometown spot for comfort, quality, and style. From sleek new appliances that make life easier to furniture that actually fits the way you live, Grove helps you create a space that feels like home. And with hundreds of fabric options, you can make it completely your own. Don't forget about their design center. If you're looking for a complete overhaul, they can help you with all of it, from cabinets and countertops to backsplashes and sleek appliances. Their local team takes time to find out exactly what you need. No pressure, no guessing, just honest advice and real service. And if you're upgrading on a budget, check out Grove's Scratch and Dent Room, where small imperfections mean big savings on top brands. Because when your home feels right, everything else just works. Grove Appliance Furniture and Mattress. Hometown comfort. Made simple.
Come see us at Grove, where it always feels like home. You're as cold as ice. You're willing to sacrifice.
All right, we're trying to help you beat the heat today. All of our bumper music with the theme of cold or ice or wind.
It's not helping,
or
Sam.
freeze. I know. It's the thought. It's the radio. It's the painting of the picture.
Yes.
To make all of you feel a little bit cooler on this real feel Thursday of 107 degrees right now.
Think cool thoughts.
If you're headed down to the monument for fireworks and the concert tonight, again, hydrate as much as you can. Be careful. Fireworks tonight, 9:40. When's the Silver Park? Is it Saturday?
Ooh, I don't know.
We don't have a schedule of fireworks events. We usually have one in here, but I don't see one.
I know. I'm going to find out.
But I'm assuming, and I don't want to assume, so I won't say anything. But I would think that they would be Saturday night. Phone lines are open, 330-821-1310, 330-821-1310. You can also get your comments in on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. Our 3-question Thursday quiz. Number 1, how big is the Guardians White Sox series this weekend? Question 2, which fireworks displays are you going to try to take in this holiday weekend? And question number 3, what's more exciting for you? What's more fun? NBA season or NBA free agency? Get your comments in. We'll read them on the air here. We'll get with you until 6 o'clock tonight. Keep refreshing every minute I get, not to take away from what's going on here with the show, because you just never know when something's going to break. And I keep hitting the refresh, and so far it's been pretty quiet today. Well, this is crazy. Courtesy of Front Office Sports, I just saw this. Pennsylvania's Gannon University and Ohio's Ursuline College are suing their athletic conference over kicking Ursuline out. Now, we're talking about Division II schools here. These are two D2 schools. The two are merging, but want to keep their athletic programs separate, with the NCAA approving the merger. That's weird. That is really weird. Let's see here.
I'm seeing that it looks like Alliance fireworks will be July 4th.
Okay, so that would be Saturday.
At dusk, as it were.
Perfect. The latest Poly Market results on where LeBron James will land. Oh, it's picking up some steam now. Cavaliers at 48%. Golden State at 28%.
Ooh.
So the margin is widening. Aha. The margin is widening.
Here's a good example of what kind of better I am.
Uh-oh.
I'd probably put money on Golden State right now.
Oh, so you try to cash the big money in.
Yeah, I like to go for the big payout. I wouldn't put a lot of money on it because I don't think I'm going to win, but I'd put a little bit of money on Golden State just to see. Because I would be kicking myself if I didn't and then was right, like last time.
I wonder if another team is going to sneak in here.
That would be funny.
I just don't feel it. Like sometimes you get a gut feel for stuff like this, and I was like Miami. We'd been talking about it for a couple of days. Now, Denver getting a little bit of talk. Minnesota, come on, what the hell is he going to go? Who would go play for Minnesota? I just think it's down to these two. And I have, I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but I guarantee LeBron's coming back, and I'm going to stay to that, obviously. But I just don't really feel there's this mystery team that's out there. And I'm trying to, read the tea leaves, trying to make sense out of everything, watching the posts, watching the videos, seeing the quotes, watching the other deals that are being made, right, with the other NBA teams, how their cap is affected, what their roster is going to look like, their trade assets between now and 2030, 2031. And I just don't see another team that will get. They might engage, but I don't see LeBron's side really getting down to the nitty gritty with anybody else. I just don't. And I just think after it's all said and done, LeBron obviously is this is what you got to put up with. He's going to milk this thing until it can't be milked anymore. He's done it before and he's doing it again. But this is all part of the deal. This is all part of it. But I believe in my heart. I believe in my soul. My head tells me, everything tells me LeBron James is coming back to play for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And whether he announces it today, whether he announces it on the 4th of July, whether he announces it 2 weeks from tomorrow, I truly, honestly believe he'll come back and he'll give it one more run. Now, I don't know if it'll be a 1-year deal, if it'll be one and an option, if it'll be a 2-year contract, that I don't know. And I'm sure that will all be worked out. I just don't see heavy, truthful engagement with any other teams except Cleveland and Golden State. And the tea leaves tell me it's Cleveland. That's what it tells me. 3-question Thursday quiz. George says, somewhat big Guardians and the White Sox this weekend. He'll be in Maslin checking out the fireworks. He says NBA free agency is much more fun than the NBA season. Mike says division games are always important. He's looking forward to the fireworks this weekend in Orville. They put on a fantastic show. Sam, if you've never been there, give it a shot. Never been to the Orville fireworks. I've heard great stories. We just never go. We just never find our way over there. Dougie in the PTO says this is a huge series, Guards and White Sox. Doug says he's coming to my house to watch fireworks.
Oh, okay.
Well, Dougie, we're not shooting ours off until Sunday night.
How does Doug know your address?
He's been there.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes more sense.
He's been.
I didn't know if you knew Doug personally.
I do.
So.
I do. Yes, very well. Yeah, he's been over before.
Sounds like you should probably get ready for him to show up.
Yep. So Sunday night we're gonna shoot ours off about 9:45. We've got about 24. We're gonna shoot off. We've had bigger displays, but this year we said between 20 and 25 we'll shoot off. So we got them at 24 and we're all set. But yeah, that'll be Sunday night. Let's see here. Scott says, big series this weekend. I'll be happy with a split. He's going to buy his own fireworks and shoot them off. And he says NBA free agency absolutely better than the regular season. Let's see here.
Christian talking about LeBron. He says, totally agree, Sam. He will milk this. He will make everyone fawn over him. He'll even make cryptic posts that could get fan bases excited like he already has with the Cavs and the Heat.
Yeah. He's the master.
Yep.
He is the master of squeezing the orange for every last drop of juice. That's just how he rolls. Sam, we took our granddaughter to see Toy Story 5. Hadn't been to the movie theater in 4 years. Had some sticker shock with the tickets and the concessions. Oh, yeah. If you haven't been in the theater for a while.
I know. I may see that this weekend. I probably haven't been in about that long either, if I'm being honest.
I'm going to tell you what.
It's been a couple years.
We go... Well, we used to go at least once a month, at least, sometimes twice a month. Now Dylan and I go a lot. We usually go for the horror movies. Wife doesn't want any part of that. But every once in a while, we'll all three go to the movie. But we have not been. It's been almost 2 months. We're behind. But there's some good ones coming out that we're going to go see. But yeah, don't be surprised. If you walk up to the concession stand and you get a large popcorn, maybe a large drink or two, a box of candy.
No.
That'll be $48.75, please.
No, not even. No. I have been skipping the concession stand for as long as I can remember.
We just can't.
I'll wear some cargo shorts and throw a Red Bull in the pocket.
We try, but you walk in there and the smell of popcorn, and it's just like a magnet.
Nah.
Like we could be halfway to the number theater we're supposed to go in, and we'll turn around and we'll go get something. It never fails.
See, the moment my brain tells me to turn around and grab the popcorn, the other part of my brain says, no, that popcorn's going to be $20. And then my brain's like, okay, yeah. I go sit down.
Yeah. It's expensive to go to the movies. It is. But
unless you own cargo shorts.
Well, I got plenty of those.
Exactly. Those pockets are big.
Can they fit a Polar Pop in there?
No.
Probably not.
Nothing wrong with carrying a purse, Sam.
No. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. You'll never see me carrying a purse anywhere. That's not happening. Yeah, it's hard for me to sneak in my 32 or 42 ounce bottle of water or a Polar Pop to the theater. That just I get, you get funny looks when you try to pull something off like that. So, but yeah, it's been a while for us to go to the theater. Hoping in a couple of weeks we can get out there and check out. There's some good movies coming up. I think late July and then early August.
I did look because I know we were talking about Evil Dead Burn's director.
Yeah, when is that coming out?
The Evil Dead Burn comes out the 10th
of August.
Yeah, of July. So it comes out
July.
Yeah, it comes out about 8 days.
Okay, so that will be the one that we go. That will be the first one.
But I looked it up, and it is not the same director as the last Evil Dead,
which is good.
Yes,
right?
Which is a good thing because
Okay.
that seems like that guy might be falling into some habits with his movies. I haven't seen The Mummy yet. I see it's coming to Max soon, so I'll let you know for sure.
All right, so August the 10th.
July the 10th.
Why do I see God? July
This
the
month.
10th. Okay,
8 days.
All right. So
Not
that'll be the
38
first
days.
one that we'll go see that one.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
go see
curious.
that one. All right.
I've recently. I need to go back and watch all the Evil Deads. I'm getting into it. They're
All right,
fun.
So that's
they're fun.
coming out. I know there's some good ones coming out. Other August, September, obviously October, November are great months for the big movies to come out. I did have a question. I don't know if anybody knows out there. There was probably, I would say, between 3 and 4 movies that have come out the last couple of months that we wanted to go see, and we prefer to go to Tinseltown, Cinemark, and they weren't carrying the movies. And I'm trying to figure out why.
Which movies were they?
Like like they weren't, Academy Award winning movies. Like one was Deep Water.
Okay.
One was,
I could see Deep Water.
Yeah.
That one wasn't getting a lot of attention.
No. And we saw it. We ended up seeing it at home.
Did it suck? It looked like it was going to suck.
It didn't know what it wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
It was split between the treacherous plane ride and crash and then the shark attacks in the water. They couldn't pull it together. I sound like a movie critic. But it was 2 in 1, and it just
I remember
it had its spots, but then it was like, okay, where are we going with this here?
the trailer for it kind of reminded me of, you remember the Piranha 3D movie that came out?
Oh, yeah.
The trailer for that movie kind of reminded me of the Piranha 3D trailer. I was getting similar vibes where I'm like, this is just going to be silly, maybe over the top, might be a little ridiculous.
Yeah. That was, Normal. Have you heard of Normal?
Yeah, that one.
With Bob Odenkirk?
Yeah, Bob Odenkirk.
That Cinemark they didn't carry that one.
Interesting.
And there was a couple more. Like we would have had to gone to Kent or Talmadge to see these movies. And why would
I think
I couldn't understand? Like I know Michael was playing at the time and taking up a lot of the screens.
Oh, yeah, I bet.
And there was a couple other ones that were out. But I mean, come on, Tinseltown's a big place. And there were 3 or 4 movies that Cinemark was not showing at any of their theaters. And I didn't know if there was some kind of problem, if there was an issue, if there was I just kind of gave up on it.
See the Bob Odenkirk movie falling closer to the indie category, and that would be why it might not be there. But Bob Odenkirk's a pretty mainstream name nowadays.
Yeah. We were shocked that
That is a
every
little
movie
weird.
we looked up, nope, not playing. Nope, not playing.
Although-
gotta go to here to see it.
Although Nobody 2 didn't really get as well received as the first one, as far as I know. So I could see Bob Odenkirk losing a bit of name recognition from that. But I mean, I'm just kind of spitballing now at this point, splitting hairs.
Yeah, because we saw both of those. We saw Nobody 1, Nobody 2.
Mhm.
Normal, we saw.
Normal. I kept putting to say Nobody.
Yeah, I get those mixed up too. But
Mhm.
yeah, I thought
They both start with
those
N.
were all good. But yeah, they weren't. Cinemark wasn't carrying them.
Huge
And
Bob
I
Odenkirk
couldn't
fan.
understand that at all. All right, we're going to take a break. We got 4:52, just about 4:53 on your Thursday afternoon. Phone lines are open, 330-821-1310. Text line is open too at 330-944-5179. If you have bumper music ideas for the cold, like songs with the ice theme, cold, cool, breeze. I just thought of One Summer Breeze by the Doobie Brothers.
There you go.
Get them in. We'll play them today. We'll try to cool everybody off on this scorching Thursday here in Northeast Ohio. Sam Bourquin Show rolls on from the Carnation City of Alliance on 1310 WDPN.
Mark your calendar for one of the area's favorite summer traditions. Join Copeland Oaks for a cruise around the lake on Sunday, July 26th. Gates open at 10 a.m. with classic vehicle registration at 1 p.m. Registration is just $5. Enjoy beautiful classic cars, free food, raffle baskets, and a 50-50 drawing in the beautiful lakeside setting. Don't miss the fun. Visit CopelandOaks.com for details. That's Cruise Around the Lake, Sunday, July 26th at Copeland Oaks in Sebring.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-498-2098 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as one day. Just dial 1-800-498-2098 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-498-2098 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive. Like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go? I did it. I got the job. I can't believe it. I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You're giving me the fever tonight. I don't want to give in. I've been playing.
All right, we promised cooling off songs. I heard the word fever in there.
I know, Joey.
I heard the title is Fire and Ice.
Yeah,
Come on, Joey.
I told him.
Come on.
But I couldn't really. Everything else was even more fire. He had Hot Blooded too. He was on a different page.
What are we doing?
And also, I don't think he had one from Kiss. I don't think we can play anything by Kiss. We'll get kicked off the stream.
Which one did he wanted you to play there?
I didn't write that one down because I knew Kiss was just going to get us kicked off.
I wonder what. Yeah, old Gene. He's probably listening. Saying, you're not allowed to play that.
Look, the only people worse than FIFA at ripping people off the internet for using their stuff is Kiss and Metallica,
right?
And
right.
apparently AC/DC.
Yeah, gotta be careful with those. With the streaming.
With the stream, yes.
Which is Phones are open 330-821-1310. We got about 4 minutes until we get to the top of the hour news and weather coming your way. 3-question Thursday quiz. Number 1, how big is the White Sox Guardian Series for you this weekend? Number 2, which fireworks displays are you heading to? Question number 3, what's more exciting, the NBA regular season or NBA free agency?
It was Hotter Than Hell by Kiss.
Oh, okay.
I knew they were all hot.
Yeah.
I'm like, Joe, we're looking for cold stuff.
Yeah. On a 108-degree day, we're not looking to play Hotter Than Hell. That's not a good idea.
Scooter. Sam, tickets were $37.23 and 2 small drinks, 1 candy, and small popcorn was $33.97 for a grand total of $71.20. Scooter? Wow.
$71.20 for ticket. Now, I'm assuming, let me see here. I'm trying to go back to his original. I can't find it. I'm assuming this was for 3.
He said he took his granddaughter, so yeah.
But was grandma there too?
Yeah, I'm guessing it's got to be 3 people, right?
So 3
the
people.
Tickets were $33.
That's not
or $37.
Bad for 3, $71.20. I know I said that. That's not horrible because you probably got the matinee ticket price, right?
Maybe.
Because it's before 6:00.
Okay.
So you got a little discount on the tickets. Now, it's the concessions, probably not so much.
I don't think there's a discount there at all.
But for three movie tickets, 2 drinks, 1 candy, that's not bad.
God.
I know. It's like we're conditioned now. Oh, that's not bad.
I can't believe people. I understand why people aren't going to the movies as much. Holy hell. Oh, Mark says Spider-Man Brand New Day opens on July 31st.
July 31st.
And you know what? I hate to say it, but that movie looks really good. I'm pretty burned out on superhero stuff.
How many superhero movies do we need?
We're well past the limit, but the Spider-Man movies have been good.
How many? I know, but how many do we need?
I know. We don't need it, but I'll say it looks good.
Like, I'm good. Spider-Man, I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, Marvel, I'm done with.
For
pretty much.
Superman, I'm good. I'll even give you Superman 2, which was really goofy, but I'll give you that one. But boy, oh boy, there are no original thoughts in Hollywood.
Scooter says Grandma snuck in a water. We got the senior discount.
Okay.
That was with the senior discount.
Oh, that was with the discount.
Yeah.
Oh my. Well, good for you, Grandma.
Yeah.
Good for you sneaking that water in.
That's how my grandma was. Snuck everything in.
Oh, that's a hoot.
That's my...
Hey, but you know what, though? You were with the granddaughter, and you saw a movie. And that's what's the most important.
Yeah, Scooter, how was that movie, by the way?
At the end of the day. Yeah, how was Toy Story 5? Because I kind of want to go see it.
My favorite movie as a kid was Toy Story. I'm so in.
I've seen the first. I mean, I think a lot of us have seen the first 4. I was like, boy, I wonder if they'll do another one. And we had to wait, and here it is. Now we're not going to can't go see it this weekend, but
no.
Next week, maybe. All right, news in the weather coming up. It's 5:00 on 1310 WDPN. One more hour to go here on the Sam Bourquin Show. Stay with us.
Keeping Alliance entertained and informed for over a half a century. AM 1310 WDPN Alliance.
ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. A heat wave bearing down on much of the country, triple-digit real and field temperatures shattering records heading into the July 4th holiday. The administration is planning a big fireworks display in D.C. for America's 250th, but there are concerns over smoke that will linger in the air.
The late-night pyrotechnic display is expected to last 40 minutes, making for the biggest fireworks show in memory on the National Mall. But the Washington Post reports the revelry could prompt respiratory issues. The paper cites internal National Park Service documents urging against prolonged exposure to the particulate matter from the 850,000 explosives, saying the fireworks could lead to elevated levels of pollution in D.C. for 3 to 6 hours after the show.
ABC's Stephen Portnoy. More than a week after the double earthquakes in Venezuela, crews rescued a security guard alive from a collapsed shopping mall. And the U.S. men's soccer team celebrating last night's World Cup win against Bosnia and Herzegovina. They advanced to the round of 16. This is ABC News.
This year, Macy's is celebrating 50 years of fireworks. So come celebrate with us in style and take 50% off swim, 50% off sunglasses, 50% off grilling tools, 50 years of fireworks, 50% off throughout the entire store. That's a celebration only Macy's can deliver. Shop Macy's July 4th sale and see our 50th fireworks Saturday on NBC and Peacock. Savings off select prices. Exclusions apply.
One of life's greatest mysteries has finally been solved.
Who let the dogs out? Spruce!
It's Spruce, the weed and grass killer that's safe for use around people, pets, and bees. When used as directed, spray the leaves for visible results in just 1 hour and dead weeds in just 1 day. You spray, they play. Spruce, pet friendly, weed deadly. Find wherever weed killers are sold.
Now, the latest Alliance area news from Clint Marshall on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 5:02. An extreme heat warning extended through Friday night throughout Ohio. The National Weather Service says dangerously hot and humid conditions will push heat index values up to 108 degrees with little relief expected overnight. Officials urge residents to limit outdoor activity and to stay hydrated. The two people found dead inside a vehicle in North Canton have been identified. Police say the victims were 22-year-old Aaron Lewis of North Canton and 24-year-old Malachi Dobbins of Urban Crest. Stark County coroner says Dobbins died of carbon monoxide poisoning. The cause of Lewis' death remains under investigation. Police say there's no evidence of foul play. Investigators say the vehicle was found running at Eastwoods Park with signs of an exhaust system problem. Man to be arraigned today in Massillon Municipal Court on charges in a false bomb threat case. 26-year-old Jesus Felix of Akron was arrested Wednesday, is charged with inducing panic. Police allege he circulated a written bomb threat at Kong Company in the 4200 block of Schufel Street Northwest in Jackson Township Tuesday and Wednesday. The threats prompted an evacuation and cost about $10,000 in losses. No bomb was found. Massillon teen headed to prison after pleading guilty in 2 felony cases. 17-year-old Benny Woodson, who was initially charged as a juvenile, entered guilty pleas in common pleas court June 22nd. He admitted to improperly discharging a firearm, discharge of a firearm on or near prohibited premises, and gun specifications. Prosecutors say he shot at an occupied home January 8th. Woodson also pleaded guilty to assault for attempting to injure someone at a local correctional facility April 9th. Judge Frank Forshoni sentenced him to 12 months on the assault charge, with terms running concurrently. Hartville has unveiled its first strategic plan, setting a roadmap for the village over the next 3 to 5 years. Officials tell the repository plan focuses on governance, communication, housing, economic development, and sustainability, and was developed with input from residents and local partners. Work now is shifting to implementation, including zoning updates, a list of available properties for development, and a new fund to support downtown improvements. Kroger could be headed back to Northeast Ohio under a pending deal to buy Giant Eagle. The company says it plans to acquire the regional grocery chain for just over $1.6 billion. The sale still requires regulatory approval. It could mark a return for Kroger to the Akron-Canton area for the first time in more than 40 years. Kroger previously operated multiple stores in the Canton area, including locations on Harrisburg Road Northeast and Cleveland Avenue Southwest before exiting the market in 1984. Companies say there are no current plans to close stores or cut frontline jobs. The Canton Symphony Orchestra moving indoors for Thursday's America 250 celebration. Instead of performing live at the McKinley National Memorial, the orchestra will play from the Zimmerman Symphony Center. The concert will be broadcast on large video screens and speakers at the memorial. Symphony's CEO Rachel Hagemeyer says the move protects the 60 musicians and their instruments, noting union guidelines call for strong consideration of canceling outdoor concerts when temperatures top 85 degrees. Friday night heat index values are forecast at near 100. Celebration and fireworks schedule at the memorial remains unchanged. Travelers have a new nonstop flight option starting today. Breeze Airways launched seasonal nonstop service between Akron-Canton Airport and Portland, Maine. Flights will operate twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays through October 18th. Airport officials say Breeze is the only airline offering nonstop service on the route, which becomes the carrier's 16th nonstop destination from CAK. A girl killed in a UTV crash in Tuscarawas County has been identified. Coroner says the victim was 14-year-old Kaya Barger of Janaden Hutton. Highway Patrol says she and another 14-year-old were thrown from a Polaris Ranger when it overturned in Clay Township Tuesday afternoon. Barger died at the scene. The other teen was flown to Akron Children's Hospital. Property settlement checks being mailed to people impacted by the East Palestine train derailment. Payments are part of Norfolk Southern's $600 million class action settlement for property damage claims. The administrator says eligible direct payment claims are expected to be paid by the end of June, while business loss claims will be paid later this year. Settlement covers eligible residents and property owners within 20 miles of the derailment site. The Wayne County coroners identified the 3 people killed in Tuesday's fire at the Econo Lodge in Worcester Township. Victims, all members of one family, are Hitesh Kumar, Hinaben, and Isha Sutar. They were found inside the hotel after the blaze was put out. At least 2 of the victims worked at the hotel. Fire's cause remains under investigation. 94 degrees at 5:07. This is the local edition of WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Now, the Alliance Area Weather Forecast from Mark Johnson on AM 1310 WDPN.
Find yourself some shade. Your afternoon hot, muggy. Extreme heat warning continues. 97 degrees the high, sunny all afternoon. A feels like temp of 105 degrees. Overnight, clear, starry skies. Our low in the middle 70s. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
Live from the AM 1310 WDPN studio, it's time for live and local sports talk. It's the Sam Bourquin Show.
I'm ready.
Give the show a call at 330-821-1310.
Good call, meatball.
Watch the Sam Bourquin Show on the AM 1310 Facebook page, the Q92 YouTube page, and on X. This is the Sam Bourquin Show on AM 1310 WDPN.
Tillman! Malik Tillman! 2-0 United States!
And he's going to get another one. A long shot to left, and that baby's gone. Home run on the first pitch. Junior Caminero not wasting any time at all to extend that streak of home runs. And the Rays lead 2-0.
Fly ball left field, hit pretty well. Going back is Callahan. It is gone! 3-run home run, Trey Turner.
Out there sometimes. He's hit this one pretty well to the opposite field. It is gone!
Line drive, left center field. It comes into play. It'll roll all the way to the wall. In to score is Vaughn. Mitchell racing for third, and he's in.
Back to the Sam Bourquin Show, AM 1310 WDPN. Still incredibly hot out. Just poked my head out the door, went outside for about 10 seconds, just to make sure it was still hot. It is about 106, 107 with the real feel. I think temperature-wise, we're like 94. Could get to 95 before the end of the day.
I simply looked through the glass door to see how hot it was. I didn't even want to go outside.
Yeah, it's a scorcher out there. Again, those of you that are going over to the monument tonight to check out the fireworks and the concert and everything, make sure that you take plenty of. I know they're going to have water there for you. Obviously, a bunch of concessions and everything, but just be careful if you're out and about tonight. Fireworks aren't until 9:40, so at least it'll be a little bit cooler
tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, they do have fireworks tonight.
Well, at the monument.
Okay.
Yeah, at the monument. But yeah, right now it's blistering right now.
Yeah, God, even it after the sun goes all the way down, it's still probably going to be like 80 out there.
Oh yeah. Well, I mentioned at the beginning of the show, I picked our son up last night at the Phantom Fireworks at midnight. And it was 86 degrees.
Whew.
So, yeah. And it's going to be like that tonight. Probably tomorrow night. Look for a little bit of relief maybe on Sunday. Welcome back, everybody. Sam Bourquin with you until 6 o'clock. Don't forget, we will not be here tomorrow. We are off. So happy early 4th of July to each and every one of you. And, hey, have a great holiday weekend. Be safe. Enjoy the fireworks. If you can, get somewhere that's cool. And, be with friends or have a little cookout or something. Do it up. Have a great weekend. Be safe, and we'll be back with you here on Monday at 3. Phone lines are open, 330-821-1310. Text us, 330-944-5179. You can also get in on the Q92 Radio YouTube channel. We got the chat wide open for you. Get your comments to us there. And don't forget, like, share, follow, comment on all of our platforms, Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and make sure you hit that subscribe button too. 3-question Thursday quiz today. Question 1, how big is the Guardians White Sox series for you this weekend? How big of a series is it? Question number 2, which fireworks displays are you going to? over the 4th of July weekend. The question number 3, what's more exciting for you? What's more fun? NBA season or NBA free agency? That's your 3-question Thursday quiz. Get those comments in, and we'll talk about it here for the next hour or so. Shout out to the USA men's soccer team last night as they handled their business, as they took care of Bosnia-Herzegovina 2-0. Oh, it was electric last night in San Francisco. Place was packed. Everybody with the red, white, and blue. It was tremendous theater. U.S. wins 2-0. They advance to the round of 16. Next game will be in Seattle next week. So go Team USA. Love it. Now, there was a play last night. I'm not going to get too deep into this, but one of our guys got a red card last night, which means you're ejected from the game and you're also out for the following game.
Whoa.
I didn't see it live at first, and I saw people complaining about it. I said, okay, I got to go back and I went back and I watched the replay 4 or 5 times. And yeah, I'm a little biased. I'm rooting for Team USA. But somebody please explain to me how that was a red card. And now we're going to be shorthanded in our next game. I thought that was, and you can't appeal it. Like, big bad FIFA, you can't appeal a ruling of a red card or anything like that. You just can't do it. You just got to take it. You got to take your medicine and go on. And I thought that was a horrible, like I said, I watched it 4 or 5 times. Thought it was horrible. Horrible. Didn't deserve a red card. Maybe a yellow, maybe. But there was no intent there. I just thought it was garbage. But anyhow, I just don't want to get that off my chest. All right. How about this on this hot day? Do you realize that high school football, the first regular season game, will kick off on August the 20th, which is a Thursday night. The regular season will end on October the 25th, and then we'll get ready for the playoffs. August the 20th. Folks, it is not that far away from the teams starting to practice. Like, it's in less than a month. You can start practicing, OHSA rule, you can start practicing on August the 1st. And then you get, your practice, you get your scrimmages, and then you get ready for the year. It's hard to believe. And we say this, we have this conversation every year. Can't believe it. It's hard to believe. Unbelievable. But darn it, if it's not the truth, it's just about here. August the 1st, that's when you can start practicing. And we'll have games here starting on August the 20th between 1310 WDPN and, of course, Q92 FM. And we'll be with you all season long. Looking forward to it. Christian is going to be calling the games this year for us here on 1310 WDPN. I will be over on the FM this year doing the ball games with Brian Beatty. Ryan Bevere, I believe, will probably be on the sidelines. We've got our schedule out. It's not out, but it's ready. We'll get to that here, down the road. But we're ready. We got our games picked out. We've made our contacts. We got our schedule. Our broadcast teams. Hopefully, they'll stay where they are, and we'll get ready to go.
There's always one fly that drops somewhere the first week of football. Somebody can't do a game. Somebody can't make it to the station. There's always one. Christian and I were joking about that the other day.
I understand that's become an annual.
It's a tradition at this point. It's
So,
a tradition for somebody to not tell us in advance that they have a thing to do.
Yeah. So this will be my second season of high school football here. It'll be my first calling for the first this time around calling for the FM on Q92. So looking forward to that. Again, Christian will be calling a lot of the games on the eastern side of the county on 1310.
I think.
And Rainsburg and I will be working together on Friday nights again, just different circumstances. Different station.
I think this is going to be my 13th year doing sports here.
13.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
That's a pretty good run.
It's a run.
It's a pretty good run.
It's still going.
Now, do you want to feel young? I'm going to let you feel young. This is my 36th year.
Okay.
Calling high school football. 36 years.
Halfway there.
Seen a lot of great games. Regular season, playoff, state championship games, miraculous comebacks, crazy, bizarre endings, games in weather that you couldn't even dream of.
God.
If you were trying to put a crazy weather game together. Seen a lot, and boy, it's still fun.
That last game of the playoffs for Mount Union football last year was by far one of the craziest things I've ever seen here. That was so wild with the kickoff or the field goals at the end of the field.
Oh God, you're bringing up bad memories.
I know that was the most insane thing I think I've seen. That's always what comes to mind now.
Yeah, that was and of course we'll have Mount Union again this year. I'll be calling those games. I believe who did I do the games with last year? Oh, Bavaria. Yeah, I did the games with Bavaria last year, and I think those start like September 5th or 6th.
That sounds bad. I got the desk up.
If I'm not mistaken.
Got the schedule on my desk out there.
Yeah.
The desk on my schedule.
Now, the one thing this year, though, I'm not going to be covering. I won't be doing the first game.
Okay.
Because that will be in who did we open up with last year? Great game at home, and we won. and they went on to have a great season.
Oh, yeah.
We did. Indiana. They're from Indiana. How am I not remembering who this is? I'm telling you what, man. My mind and my short-term memory is just going.
Yeah, it makes sense that I don't remember.
Into the crapper. But anyhow, I'm sorry. It wasn't. It was Wheaton, Illinois. It was the Wheaton. Yes, it was the Wheaton Thunder, and we beat Mount beat Wheaton, and I think they lost maybe one more game the rest of the year. And,
until John Carroll. Was it John Carroll?
No, Wheaton.
No, Wheaton until they lost to.
No, Wheaton lost to Mount, and they lost one more game the rest of the year.
Oh, okay.
Until they made it to the playoffs and got knocked out. But they're loaded. They've got a lot of kids back. But anyhow, I'm not going to be doing the first Mount Union game this year because it's in Wheaton, Illinois. And I've got a game Friday night, high school football. And then I've got a high school game on Saturday afternoon. I think it's like 1 or 2 o'clock over at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. And Glen Oak is playing somebody. So I've got high school football Friday night, Saturday afternoon. And I'm not sure who's going over to Illinois to do Mount, but I know we'll have a group going over there to cover that game for you. But just to think that, pretty soon we're going to be talking about, 2-a-days and practice and scrimmages. And I just, like I said, we got our schedule. We've known the schedules of all the teams for several months now. And we have our broadcast schedule pretty much put together for high school and Mount, AM, FM, and all those cool things. And you're going to love I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to love our coverage again this year on on WDPN, on Q92, on all of our social media platforms. We're going to be doing the same thing we did again last year. You'll be able to listen to the games, all the audio on terrestrial radio. You'll be able to listen to them on our Facebook pages, our X pages, our YouTube channel. We'll have the big score bug up on the screen, so you'll be able to see what the score is, what quarter the game is in, all that cool information with the team logos and everything. Rainsburg does a great job with that, and everybody here. It's a complete team effort from the front of the house to the back of the house to everybody in between, and we're looking forward to a huge high school football season this year. A lot of great support again from the community. The advertising partners that are coming back again, or the new ones that are joining us this year. We can't wait to work with you again, or maybe for the first time. You're going to love our presentation. You're going to love the games. You're going to love the broadcasting teams, and you're just going to love high school football. And as we sit here today on July 2nd, and trust me, folks, I'm not ready to go to the booth and start calling football. I'm not. The older I get, the more I don't want to rush summer out the window. Okay.
Yeah, we need to take some sort of break
But
between football
when the
and
time
football.
comes around, we'll be ready to roll, and you're not going to get any better coverage anywhere else, no matter what you are told, than right here on Q92 and 1310 WDPN and the Q92 Sports Network. We do it better than anybody. We cover more games than anybody. That's a fact. So join us this fall and enjoy what should be a great year of high school football in 2026. All right? All right. 24 minutes past the hour. We'll take a break and come back with more of the Sam Bourquin Show. Trying to keep you all cool, everybody. Stay with us. 1310 WDPN.
AWP Safety, North America's leading traffic safety company, is hiring traffic control flaggers, and they need you. Join AWP as a protector for steady work and an important job keeping people safe. They offer paid training, certification, referral bonuses, and advancement opportunities. To apply, visit jobs.awpsafety.com. That's jobs.awpsafety.com.
Looking for a fresh way to explore downtown Canton? The new Canton Art Walk takes you beyond the artwork and into the stories that shaped our city. Discover colorful murals, public sculptures, local history, and the creative spirit, transforming downtown into an open-air gallery. Whether you're a lifelong resident or a first-time visitor, you'll see Canton in a whole new way. Presented by Arts and Start and Visit Canton. Guided tours begin in July. Reserve your spot today at CantonArtWalk.com. That's CantonArtWalk.com. Discover the art, uncover the stories, experience Canton.
The impact of a meal goes well beyond feeding our bodies, because when people don't have to worry about where their next meal is coming from, they can truly thrive, like Marta.
And now we'll hear from our class valedictorian, who with our hard work never ceases to amaze us. Please welcome Marta Moreno.
And Alex.
Hey, Alex, how did the interview go? I did it. I got the job. I can't believe it. I knew it. Let's meet up later to celebrate.
And Diego.
Mom, I got first place at the science fair with my volcano project.
That's amazing, sweetie. Congratulations.
Because when people are fed, futures are nourished, and everyone deserves to live a full life. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow. Feedingamerica.org/actnow. A public service announcement brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
Hi, human. I'm a micro monster swimming around in your plastic water bottle. But I can't wait to swim in your bloodstream soon.
Microplastics are micro monsters.
Drink me. Wait, what are you doing?
But you can fight back by using glass or metal reusable water bottles.
No!
Don't let microplastic micro monsters invade your body. Find more ways to fight back at stopmicromonsters.org.
$1310 WDPN. We've got a couple of minutes before we get you to the bottom of the hour. Also on this day in sports history coming up. Got a cool audio segment today from one of our favorite Cleveland Indians. So stay tuned for that. Let's see here. Kyle Lowry is expected to sign a contract with the Toronto Raptors and then retire. Good for him. Good for him. Fan favorite in Toronto. Guardians, White Sox tonight. First pitch a little bit after 7, downtown Cleveland. Game 1 of 4 between the Guards and Chicago. Good baseball this weekend. Amen. Again, the Guards game out the first place as we talk to you right now. Hey, want to congratulate the Ohio High School Baseball Coaches Association All-State teams. These are selected by the Coaches Association, Ohio High School Baseball. Lake Center Christian, 3 on the team. Why not? State champs, right? Caleb Shelley, Luke Heckert on there. Nathan Bryant. Landon Teal from Jackson. Congratulations, Landon. Hope you're getting along all right, bud. Hoover's Jack Andes. And Brock Woods from Marlington. Pretty cool. Congratulations to all who made the team. Time for a little on this day in sports history. This could be, you know what? This could be interesting because I remember now looking this up on my phone, and I didn't screenshot it, and B, when I went to the printer, I didn't print it out.
Well, we've got the audio.
So let's do this, Rainsburg. Let's do true radio, smoke, mirrors, rubber bands, tape. Let's do it all. Let's do that. And here we go. Just like that, I've got my on my day in sports history. 1941, Joe DiMaggio got a hit in his 45th consecutive game. 1995, Hideo Nomo became the first Japanese player to be selected for a Major League Baseball All-Star team. And on this day in 2002, a record 62 home runs were hit in a total of 16 Major League Baseball games. And we promised you the audio here right now. And I think we're ready for that. Let's get it on this day in sports history. One of our favorite Cleveland Indians, Rajay Davis, did a little something special.
Kind of afternoon. Rajay Davis, who has had some kind of afternoon. Davis is a single away from the cycle. Swung on, line drive, base hit into right. And Rajay Davis has hit for the cycle. And the fans here recognize it. They are giving Rajay Davis a big hand as he has hit for the cycle.
All right, Rajay, good job. Jim Rosenhaus on the call, Cleveland Indians radio network back then, as Rajay hit for the cycle. That is on this day in sports history. We'll break for the news and weather next on 1310 WDPN.
Now, the latest area news on AM 1310 WDPN.
Good afternoon. It's 5:30. California has enacted many changes over the years intended to boost voter turnout, but there hasn't been significant improvement in participation. Those changes are largely responsible for the state's tediously slow ballot counting. Preliminary figures show turnout hit just under 41% in June, with counties required to complete their vote counting on Thursday. It would be an increase over recent primary elections, but below participation levels in others stretching back to 2000. Meantime, California's drawn-out tabulating has put the state as a target of those who promote election conspiracy theories. Federal officials say a pair of former top executives at the Southern Poverty Law Center used a network of checking accounts to secretly funnel $4 million to extremists. The SPLC's former chief financial officer, Teenie Hutchison, and ex-intelligence project chief, Heidi Berick, allegedly created the accounts in 2008. The network ultimately supported secret payments to as many as 50 confidential field sources embedded within extremist organizations. Some 13 field sources have been identified in court filings. Former SPLC Chief Executive Officer Margaret Huang allegedly signed a letter acknowledging the operation of bank officials in September 2021. SPLC supporters have characterized the recipients as informants. They included a right-wing extremist behind the 2017 Unite the Right protests in Charlottesville, Virginia. President Trump cut the red ribbon and delivered remarks to officially open the Teddy Roosevelt Presidential Library. in a patriotic ceremony 4 days before the country celebrates its 250th anniversary. The president brought Roosevelt's Medal of Honor from the White House, where it was on display, and presented it to the museum. As the first visitor, he interacted with exhibits and toured the 96,000 square foot building filled with immersive experiences and educational opportunities. Roosevelt's presidential papers are housed in the Library of Congress and at Harvard. The new library includes personal artifacts, including the 50-page speech that saved Roosevelt's life when it helped slow a bullet during an assassination attempt in 1912. Former Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell was found unconscious at his residence in Washington, D.C. in June. According to a district fire and EMS dispatch call recording released Wednesday, an ambulance arrived at McConnell's home the morning of June 14th. Personnel performed CPR for a cardiac arrest. Hours later, spokesperson David Popp said McConnell was admitted to the hospital and received excellent care. His office has not disclosed the 84-year-old senator's health issues or his condition. McConnell has not returned to Capitol Hill since his hospitalization. 94 degrees at 5:33 for WDPN News. I'm Clint Marshall.
Here's Mark Johnson's forecast on AM 1310 WDPN.
Same old forecast you've heard the past few days. Sunny, hot, muggy all day long for your Thursday. 97 degrees for the high. A feels like temp of 105. Our extreme heat warning continues through Friday at 8 p.m. Overnight clear, starry, a sultry night with a low right around 76. From the 3 News Weather Center, I'm Mark Johnson.
All right, now that we got all that figured out, welcome back to the show.
Coldplay.
1310. Yeah, I like Coldplay. I like the song.
Look, I ran out of titles of songs that had cold and frozen.
We played Cold as Ice, right?
Yeah,
did
we did.
Play Ice Ice Baby?
We did not play Ice Ice Baby.
Didn't play that? Maybe we'll do that for our last break. Maybe. What else could we do?
I'll play that with some disdain. Look, nothing against... Look,
you can be real crazy and do a remix.
Nothing against Vanilla Ice, but I'm a big Queen fan. What he did to Queen was sacrilegious.
I know of not of what you speak. What is that?
The Ice Ice Baby. That's the dun 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 dun.
Oh,
dun.
the collaboration.
Yeah, the sampling. He sampled it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't think it was bad. I mean, I'm not. Ice Ice Baby's from how long ago?
In the 90s. My mom's a big Queen fan.
How much money did he make off of that song?
Probably nothing after Queen got through with him. I imagine, because that was a big deal when it happened, because a lot of people were like, yeah, he just ripped it off.
They're saying he ripped Queen off for Ice Ice Baby?
Yeah, it's the same riff as Under Pressure. That was like, wasn't that a big...
I didn't think that was a big, like, I know exactly the same rhythm and everything. I didn't know it went as far as the courts. I had no idea.
Oh no, it's just the dun 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 dun
dun dun.
Yeah.
Dun. Wow.
Let me see. I'm gonna find out about this. I could have been making it up like I have before.
Time to fire up the Google machine.
Oh, Queen and David Bowie never officially filed a lawsuit against Vanilla Ice.
All right. So.
All right, I'm making stuff up again, everybody.
Yeah,
Sorry.
There he goes.
I'm hallucinating.
Trying to bring him into the show, and he's just straight out lying to everybody. Come on. What are we doing?
Hey, look, I looked it up just to be sure, at least,
So I thought, so back to my original question. How much money has he made off of Ice Ice Baby? A lot. Good for him. Good for, what is it, Robert Van Winkle?
I do not remember
is that
his
real
name.
now you got to look that up, too.
Yeah, I never remember his real name.
All right, while you're doing that, I wanted to tell you about what the NBA is doing for Summer League this year. Oh, I know. Exciting, right? Now, let me tell you about this. The Summer Leagues have a new look this year, and they're going to try a couple of new features. The NBA is going to test the 1 free throw rule and a connected basketball with an embedded sensor at this month's summer games in California, Salt Lake, and Las Vegas. All right, the one free throw rule. Listen up. You might like this. The one free throw rule will award one free throw for any foul that would typically result in 1, 2, or 3 free throws under the standard NBA rules. That free throw attempt will be worth the same total number of points as the free throws it replaces.
Wait.
Follow me? So if you get fouled shooting a three-pointer, you get 3 free throws. Under this rule, you will only shoot 1. And if you make it, you get all 3 points.
Oh, I hate that.
This will take place until the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter, and throughout the overtime when standard NBA free throw rules will apply.
Okay.
What they're trying to do is speed the game up.
I see that.
Okay. Now they already do this in the G League, and I guess it's gone over pretty well.
Interesting.
So that's the one free throw rule has been used since 2019, 2020, to improve the flow of the game. Now, this is the one that concerns me a little bit. Now we're trying to thrust too much technology into the game. The NBA is also going to test out a connected basketball that contains an embedded sensor to detect contact with the ball. The league says the ball will provide data that will be collected to support future officiating applications such as the last touch out of bounds calls. The sensor does not affect the weight, feel, or playability of the ball. First Summer League games are in California, and they start tomorrow. So we'll be following this, both of these, how this goes during the Summer League games. The free throw rule, I think I could... I don't know. I don't like to play around with the game, but, where these games where the officials feel like they're the star of the show and they have to call 50 fouls and there's 75 free throws, those kind of nights, yeah, sign me up for this rule.
Right.
But when we already got a good flow going and there doesn't seem to be a lot of stoppages with fouls and free throws, maybe I could do without this.
I say basketball's already pretty fast-paced anyway. The games are quick as it is. The only thing that makes it take so long is all the ad breaks.
Yeah, that's one. But boy, when they start calling fouls, whew,
yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying
it
that's
slows
good
it down,
because it's not.
But I wasn't aware that the G League was doing this for this long. I thought they just started this like last year, but they've been doing it since the 2019-2020 year. And again, they've got some good feedback on it. People seem to be pretty happy with it. And again, this rule doesn't go into effect during the final 2 minutes of the fourth quarter and overtime. So it will be going the whole game until the last 2 minutes of the fourth quarter. Interesting. Interesting to see the data that comes of this. I'm 50-50 on that. 50-50. The ball sensor thing,
Vanilla Ice real name is Robert Matthew Van Winkle. Which is great.
Robert Matthew
Thank you for reminding
me
of that.
There you go. All right, now my next question about Vanilla Ice is age.
Age. Vanilla Ice is
60?
He's 58.
58.
You were close. Wow.
He's 1 year older than me.
I've never really thought about how old Vanilla Ice is, I guess.
Yeah. Now, didn't he get into a thing where he was like repurposing homes or doing like a reality show for some of the cable TV stations? Didn't he have some deal going?
Oh.
He would go around and, renovate houses and stuff like that.
I'm looking at his...
I think he did, but I couldn't tell you what network or channel or whatever it was.
Been in a few movies. Television-wise, the Vanilla Ice Project.
That's the one.
Yeah. This is an American reality television series on the DIY network.
That's right.
Holy crap.
That's right. DIY.
Wow. Vanilla Ice. You can do anything apparently.
Yeah. Got tired of singing? He goes, let's go work on some houses.
Scooter says, my favorite Queen song is Keep Yourself Alive. That's an oldie. I think that's their first album. I think that's on the same album as Seven Seas of Rye. Talk about a throwback, Scooter.
Wow.
I'm a bit of a Queen buff. I don't know what my favorite song is, though. That one's really tough.
I'm not, you know what? I'm probably about to make a lot of people mad.
It's fine.
Not a big Queen fan.
I grew up.
I don't know. I don't hate them. I don't dislike them. I'm just not crazy about them like some. Like Another One Bites the Dust. That's about it for me.
My favorite Queen song.
That's about it.
It might be Radio Gaga, Scooter. I like their 80s stuff a lot.
I never did. Oh, you know what though? I did like the movie.
Who Wants to Live Forever? Maybe.
No. With
Highlander.
No. Oh my God! Why am I blanking out on this?
They did do a soundtrack for another movie that I
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, and what was the movie?
Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Yeah,
that's that one. My brain always goes to the niche ones.
Yeah, so Bohemian Rhapsody, good. Another One Bites the Dust, good. We Are the Champions.
We Will Rock You.
We Will Rock You.
Is a classic.
Other than that, that's about it for me.
That's all their most played stuff.
Yeah.
It's all the stuff I like, but
probably a lot of stuff that I haven't heard it, or the other side of the album deal, like the secret hits that you don't know about.
No, I got really into Queen history when I was in high school. I watched a documentary and then got way too into it for a little bit. Fascinating band.
Now the lead singer, Freddie Mercury, he died
in 93.
When he was in his 40s.
I think he late 30s.
Was he?
40s.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It was like 90.
I know he died.
Yeah, it might have been a little later in the 90s. I want to say like 92, 93.
And then when he passed away, who stepped in? Or did they go through a bunch of different?
They kind of went through a bunch of different stuff. I know there was, I want to say like Bryan Adams toured with them for a while. They toured with a lot of random different musicians and singers. They were with Adam. What the hell was that guy's name? Adam
and the Ants?
No, he was really famous in the early 2000s.
Adam.
I'll remember his name eventually. Freddie Mercury died in 91. He was 45.
Okay. I thought about there, yeah. Hey,
Connor,
Connor, how you doing, buddy? Says hi from Louisville,
Louisville,
Ohio. How you doing, Connor? Hope you have a great weekend and have a good holiday.
Man, Don't Stop Me Now is great. I Want to Break Free is a classic. I could sit here and name Queen songs all day.
Yeah,
Hammer to Fall is probably definitely top 2 or 3.
Wow. I am out of the loop on Queen.
I don't think we have Hammer to Fall in the system, but if we do, I'm going to come back on it because it slaps.
It slaps.
I love saying that about a song from the 70s.
It slaps.
It sounds so off.
Does that just mean it's good?
Yeah, it means it's great. Goes super hard.
It slaps. Was that like a saying thing?
Probably.
Or does it still work today?
It was probably something that kids said 5-10 years ago. I'm behind because I'm 30.
It slaps.
Slaps.
Like my son came home from school. This might have been his freshman year, maybe his sophomore year. He says, one of the guys in my class today said he liked my drip.
Yeah. Clothing.
I'm like, what does that mean? And then he went on to, because he didn't hardly know. He had to tell him. I'm like, oh, well, you got a cool outfit on. Good for you, man. They liked your drip. Okay. You just couldn't say, hey, those clothes are neat. No, we have to come up with a word. Okay.
Look, I'm never going to make fun of kids for using their own secret silly languages because we all did that.
That slaps. I can't get that out of my head now.
I know. I love saying it. It's fun.
What if I go home tonight? Well, I won't see anybody tonight. Maybe tomorrow I said, And then say my wife makes something and she throws it on a plate and I take a bite. I go, ooh, that slaps.
Tell her it slaps. Look,
So
I
she'll
bet the
probably
look
come
on
over
her
and slap
face will
me in
be
the head.
priceless.
She'll come over and slap me. There, how does that slap? I guess. Yeah. Rainsburg told me. Take it out on him.
It's what the kids are saying now, honey.
But I guess the whole drip thing is completely out.
Yeah, drip died like
that's gone. That
10
was
years ago,
quick.
I think.
That's bussin'.
Yeah, bussin'.
What did that mean?
Bussin' is
Was
I
that
don't
good
know,
too?
That's a few years after I graduated high school. That's like some Gen Z stuff.
But what did it mean? That's good.
Bussin' is good.
We
yeah.
approve.
Mm-hmm.
So your drip is bussin'. I sound like a 57-year-old guy, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
I am.
You sound your age.
Yeah.
As do I.
Hey, nobody will ever say anything about me about trying not to act my age. Because I think you just look foolish when you try to do that.
The only reason nobody's making fun of me for slaps is because most of the people here are at minimum my age group.
Yeah. Well, you're 30.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I'll be 32 this month.
Slaps, bussin', drip. There was another one. He came home and was like, "Oh, okay. Don't know what that means either." But apparently it was good. So I guess his
Look, hey, compliments are compliments, man.
Yeah.
You don't need to speak the language.
Sure. Whatever's good is good. I'm trying to think if we had any kind of like lingo when I was in high school or college. What
We had
I don't remember like phrases or like I don't even I remember hearing that's dope, that's tight. I don't remember, like, we didn't have silly language. I shouldn't say silly. I'm not making fun of anybody, but like we didn't have sayings. You know what I mean?
You probably had something.
But I don't know what they were.
Yeah, I know somebody, like I was watching a video talking about like Gen Xers, and they were talking about, he's like, yeah, when I was a kid, we had the Stone Cold Steve Austin, like, suck it thing. And it's like, that's every generation has their iconic celebrity who had a thing that he said or what have you.
I remember Stone Cold.
Exactly.
But
you probably were watching wrestling in like the Hulk Hogan era, I would think.
Absolutely.
So you had the woo or whatever he did. Or no, that was Ric Flair.
That was Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember the woo.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I remember Jimmy Snuka jumping off the top rope. I remember that. Oh yeah, Macho Man. I remember that.
Yeah, Macho Man's a classic.
I remember Andre the Giant, who didn't really talk. He was just big.
Yeah, neither did the Undertaker.
Paul Bearer, the manager. I remember him. You don't remember the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. He was one of the managers. He was a heel. He was a bad guy. The Grand Wizard. And he actually wore a thing on his head. Like if you'd ever go to a fortune teller.
Yeah.
He used to wear that on his head. He
nice.
was the Grand Wizard.
Grand Wizard.
There was some beauties back in the day. There was some real beauties in the wrestling world growing up. Classic. I mean, just classic characters, wrestlers, managers, just people that fit the skit. Like Vince McMahon was, he was phenomenal at picking out heroes, villains, and everything in between. But I'll tell you what, man. I'm getting all over the place here, but the wrestling has changed so much.
Oh yeah.
To when I grew up watching it, like I just kind of quit. I quit it. I stopped.
I think wrestling is a thing a lot of people just throw out of.
I don't know when or why it just took a sudden, like my interest level was to it went from 100 to 0. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's some of my favorite guys retired. Maybe they had passed on. Maybe I thought the storylines were so goofy. I didn't like, there was too many, like there was like Rumbles and there was
Hell in the Cell,
the WrestleMania, Hell in the Cell, the Royal Rumble, all that. And it seemed like like what the UFC does now. It seems like there's a big thing every week or every month. And I think maybe I just was like, whoa, this is too much. And I couldn't keep up with all the wrestlers and the characters and the storylines. And it seemed to me that wrestling was on every night on TV. You could find it somewhere if you really wanted it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's no longer special anymore because it's every night. And I think that's what killed it for me.
Yeah, because they had WWE, and then there was that other
ECW.
There was like that one, and there was like one other one.
There was NWA.
Yeah,
National Wrestling Alliance. I mean, there was everywhere.
Like 3 different ones. I remember that one day it was cool, and the next day, for no apparent reason whatsoever, it was lame, and I didn't like it anymore.
Yeah, I
think somebody at school probably said they didn't think it was cool, and I was like, well, the cool kid thinks it's lame, so I cannot like it anymore.
That's not busting anymore.
Yeah, it's not slapping like it used to.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say that anymore because we're going to ruin it right here, right now.
Figured it out. We said we quit. We quit the wrestling. We're done. All right, let's take a break. 53 minutes past the hour. 330-821-1310. You want to get a quick thought and a quick call? Something that you just want to, tell us before we get done here on this Thursday afternoon. It's the Sam Bourquin Show, live from the Palatial Estates on Smith and Avenue in Alliance, Ohio. 1310 WDPN.
Do you have trouble getting in and out of the bathtub? Are you afraid you'll slip and fall entering or exiting a tub? Safe Step walk-in tubs can transform your bathtub from an area of concern to a calming refuge. Call them today at 1-800-498-2098 and save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs and showers are proudly made in Tennessee and offer an ultra-low step-in, avoiding that difficult climb over a traditional bathtub wall. They also offer a variety of therapeutic benefits that may help soothe your aching muscles and joints, increasing your mobility, boosting your energy, and improving your sleep. Safe Step walk-in tubs are designed to easily fit your existing tub space and are often installed in as little as 1 day. Just dial 1-800-498-2098 today to save $1,600 and receive a free shower package. That's 1-800-498-2098 for a free no-obligation consultation and to save $1,600. Safe Step walk-in tubs. Safety never felt so good.
Here's the deal. We gotta set ourselves up. See, retirement is the long game. We gotta make moves and make them early. Set up goals. Don't worry about a setback. Just save up and stack up to reach them. Let's put ourselves in the right position. Pre-game to greater things.
Start building your retirement plan at thisispretirement.org. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
This place has a pulse. You hear it in the canopy, feel it in the ground. Life, fully illuminated, engulfs you. From the birds singing in the treetops above to the tiniest insects in the soil below, you take a deep, cleansing breath, filling your lungs with the essence of the forest. Now, imagine it's all gone. Healthy, life-giving forests reduced to nothing. No singing birds, no lush canopy, and water and food in short supply around the world. Time is running out to protect our forests, and without our love, they can and will disappear. It's our choice. Love it or lose it. Help protect our forests. Visit World Wildlife Fund at wwf.org/love.
1310 WDPN, the Sam Bourquin Show, the final 3 minutes of the program. Again, we are off tomorrow. We'll be back with you Monday at 3 right here on the Sam Bourquin Show. So hopefully all of you have a incredibly fun and safe 4th of July holiday weekend. Enjoy the fireworks, the cookouts, all the cool things that come along with that, hanging around friends, family, what have you. Just be safe, enjoy the heck out of it, and we'll see you back here Monday at 3 o'clock. Rangeburg, I was going to ask you what you're doing, but I know what you're doing this week.
Yeah, my
you're
friends.
You're sitting.
My friends are going out of town. I'm going to hang out at their house and watch their dogs for a few days.
There you go. They got a good AC unit?
Oh, they have central air.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, they got central air. They got a pull-out couch with a bed. So I'll just be in the living room in front of their TV for like 2.5 days. He said there's going to be snacks in the fridge, do whatever. You're good. All right. I'm just going to munch and
getting paid.
Yep.
Awesome.
Paid in food.
No taxes.
I don't got to pay food. I don't have to buy food all weekend. Win-win.
That's good. We are, I'm not sure what we're doing this weekend. Dylan's going to be working. Oh, here's what I get to do tonight and tomorrow night. I get to go to Phantom Fireworks at 1:15 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
To pick our son up. So I get to do that tonight, which I'm going to be up anyway. So it's not a big deal for me to get in the car and go somewhere that late. But we'll be doing that. And then he's got to work Saturday too. He's got to work on the 4th. I don't know if my wife works. She does not work Saturday. Sunday night, we're going to have our fireworks at home. I know that. We may buzz around somewhere this weekend, but really nothing. Well, I sure wish we had a pool. That's about all I can tell you. All right, that is going to wrap it up for today. That's going to wrap it up for this week. Great job by Rainsburg, as usual. I'm going to give you the day off tomorrow. How about that?
Thanks. You can have it as well, Sam. I'll give you the day off as well.
Thanks to all of you for listening and commenting and jumping in on social media. We always appreciate that. Love when you interact with us here on the show, 1310 WDPN. We're going to give all of you a break tomorrow as well. Relax, spend time with your friends and family, get you ready for the big holiday weekend. Going to root the Guardians on this weekend. LeBron Watch will be in full effect. Do make sure you stay with us on our social media pages and platforms. WDPN on X, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the Sam Bourquin Show Facebook page. If something breaks, we'll have it for you.
Very funny, Brailer.
No matter what. We'll have it for you no matter what. Hey, if you're going to the monument tonight, be careful. Stay hydrated. Enjoy the fireworks. Have a great holiday weekend, everybody. And as always, and until we come back on this radio station on Monday, go Bucks, go Browns, go Guards, go Cavs. Come back home, LeBron. Have a great weekend, everybody. We'll see you Monday.